Alrighty.
Welcome, everybody. This is episode 1 of our second campaign, which is set in the same world as the Chaotic Crusaders are set. Uh, so if you see a lot of familiar places, a lot of familiar people, this is why. This is set slightly offset time-wise as far as the rest of the story goes for the Chaotic Crusaders. So there are opportunities for the two parties to interact, see each other, or experience what they have changed about the world that they've been building. So we'll start off with introductions. We have. Oh, also, everybody knows Dave. You will meet Dave.
You just
We
instinctively
have
know Dave.
Yes,
yeah,
Dave.
it's the curse of Dave.
This is canon.
It
Dave
is.
is a turtle.
We have our kobold Twig, played by Phantom. We have Delic playing a sea elf named Sapphire. We have an elven rogue, I believe.
Essentially.
Elven rogue played by Lucy named Lilith. And we have a foxfolk named Wendigo played by Smaj. And we have Fred.
Oh, yes. Visitor.
Twig is a bard.
Yes.
Friend.
Yes. Oh, yes, a bard.
After session 0, they cured a curse, removed some rather rather unpleasant company from a local cave system. It's a very busy cave system. It's like deja vu. They go there at least once at the start of every game. But they have recovered 4 children. A scroll detailing how these children were sent to be sold into either indentured servitude or worse machinations, which I will not delve into, but it's And then they brought these 4 children back. So when they left, there was a blacksmith named Murphy inside the blacksmith shop. As they come back, they will notice that there is somebody named Captain Durnavan in the blacksmith shop. And we are going to go active now. All of you have made it back. All of you have entered the town of Hollow Rock. You look around, it's kind of dark. Kind of took all day to get back. It's a little cold. Again, slightly raining. And you can see the drag marks from the day previous.
I think you failed your roll.
There. Get out of here. The torches outside are kind of inviting outside of Meg's Tavern. You can also see and hear somebody blundering about inside the blacksmith forge. And the bar is pretty active right now. Most people are inside, or the ones or twos that are straggling around are pretty drunk. And
Tavern.
What do y'all want to do? Tavern?
Baby.
So you. Yes. Everybody agree with going to the tavern then?
Yes, I do wish to go to the tavern.
So as you enter. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I wonder how our friend out back is doing as well.
Would you like to roll a perception check?
Sure. I'd like to check on our friend in the back.
All right, go ahead and roll me d20. So, you kind of give it a halfway glance around, and you can see that there are very angry, stomping bare footprints leading away. And you can tell it was an angry stomp away because there's just the residual divine energy in the mud. It's not holy water, it's holy mud right now. So y'all make your way into Meg's Tavern. I'm not going to move the pieces just yet. But as you make your way in, Meg sees this herd of children who look like they haven't eaten in weeks. And they see the lot of you covered in various forms of, gore.
Not me.
And she kind of holds her nose at you because you smell like the moss at the beginning of the cave.
Y'all stink!
Oh, yeah.
Go shower!
Yes. You stink as well.
I'm not bloody! You covered in blood, not me!
Wendigo kind of looks down at his shirt, is like, oh shit, I am bloody. Fuck.
Meg kind of looks down her nose at you, and she kind of waves her hand, and a mop bucket kind of slides across the floor, and she's like, if you're gonna sit in here, you will clean up before you leave.
Clean
You have
up.
shower!
There are a few wash tubs upstairs.
Shower
I'm not
time,
gonna
everyone in the
charge you.
baths!
You all
Wendigo
smell
agrees, just
I push children.
atrocious.
Push the children
So as-
upstairs. I'm gonna take the children and bathe them as well.
Ah, yes.
nah.
They've spent the longest time down there. I highly doubt they smell any better than we do.
Alright, so we'll go through. Y'all have each cleaned up and come back downstairs, and you've got the kids kind of wrapped up in some linens and like bed sheets and stuff that you just randomly pilfered. And as you come down, Meg has set, a few different clothing options for the kids out, and they get dressed, and they kind of sit at the bar expectantly, and they're all looking at Meg, and she's looking at them, and there's this moment, and they all kind of like in sync get these puppy dog eyes.
Where's money?
And
Pay
Meg's
for
like,
food!
Meg's like, that's not gonna work here, hon. Y'all are gonna have to try harder.
Who has money?
Y'all
Alright,
do
I take
have
a few gold
185
shillings.
gold.
I wrote it
I
down.
take a few gold shillings out of my pocket that is now drenched because I didn't take my clothes off out of the shower, and I just put it in the put it on the
He
counter.
just wore the clothes in the shower.
Fair enough.
There's a reason for that, and I have to elaborate in the writing that I'm doing for Wendigo. There's a reason why he doesn't like taking his clothes off.
Okay.
But as you set the gold coins down, she reaches over and she takes 2 out of the. How many did you set down?
5 or 6, just a handful, just.
But she takes
Like 5 or
2
6 or 7.
and she says, "This will cover the drinks. The food's gonna be on the house." And she sits
Thank
down
you.
and she's setting plates, like everything's kind of enchanted. So she's waving her hands, and different cups and bowls are bouncing from behind the counter. A ladle is pouring like stew and chunks of bread in a bowl and setting it out in front of everybody, in front of the kids, in front of all of you. And she's pouring drinks, and she brings some tea to Sapphire. As she sits down, she kind of clasps her hands in front of her, and she asks you all, "You went to clear a cave and came back with
dead!
children.
Yeah.
They were
The
selling
children
them!
are not dead."
No, not the
They're
children.
not
The
dead.
people who were selling them. Deads!
She goes, "Ah. That's a new one. We have not had that in these parts before."
They
And
were.
she's kind of
Wait, where were they going? Veldheim? That was the location they were going to, right? Or was that the other one?
Yeah, right, I think.
Hold on. I was gonna say, let me check and make sure. They were going to Veldheim, but avoiding Versailles. I don't know how to say it.
she
Beside me.
She kind of looks thoughtful, and she's like, "I've heard that trafficking is," and she clears her throat for a moment, "frowned upon in Versailles, at the least. It's not a
When it goes
great
like-
place,
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she
I
says-
don't think it would be very popular.
she goes, Feldheim, though, kind of a strange place to take things. Feldheim has been, well, in the middle of every war since ever.
War!
It's been a long time since war has been to this area, but Feldheim is kind of one of those resource grabs that everybody goes to, and it's never recovered from any of that.
We're on our way there.
All the surrounding.
Huh.
So all the surrounding kingdoms always go to grab resources from them.
Yeah, they try to kill him to take their resources. Kinda.
It's a big industry town. Very heavy in clothing and armor manufactory.
How
Hmm,
much
Interesting.
How much would we have to pay you for you to keep them here for a little while?
Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, what?
We need to go to Veldemheim. I'm not taking them there. They were about to be brought there. They not going.
I second.
If
Yeah, I third that. I don't think kids should ever go to that place.
Meg puts both hands on the table, so she says, "Let me get this straight. You save 4 children. A noble gesture. You are going to leave them with me?
Just for a little bit. We gotta go to Veldemheim. I don't want them there.
She kind of deflates for a moment, and she's like,
You don't have
you
to.
can kind of hear.
We can find somebody else.
Murphy.
She
Maybe
gets
not there.
she gets a wicked smile.
Oh
And
no.
she's like, "Oh, okay. So here's what we'll do.
Oh no, I don't like that smile.
Here's what we'll do. I will give them room and board, and in exchange, they will help run the bar, run the tavern for me, do small odds and end tasks. But when they're not doing that." And she kind of props her head up, her chin up on one elbow, and she looks at all of you, and she's like, "An old friend decided to visit town, and I think he would just love the opportunity to be a parental figure.
We're fine. We go meet.
Go across the street to the blacksmith shop.
Murphy's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murphy's place."
Murphy likes children.
He's got a soft spot, but that's not Murphy in there right now. That's his
Ha.
annoying older brother.
Ah.
Let's go visit.
Wait.
Field trip. Field trip.
Field trip.
Is everybody on board with the plan? Everybody's okay with this?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh. Wait. Wendigo kind of looks at Meg and is like, "Do you have just a small vial of hard liquor?"
Mobile hard
Small
liquor.
bit. Make it a double.
She pulls 2 bottles up and sets them on the counter, and she says 5 gold each.
Wendigo
It's
slaps
nothing
down 10
great.
Gold, takes both.
Slaps down
So
5
as-
gold. It takes both. That's not how that
So much
works.
money.
We're gonna go broke
as
before we
she-
even get to the second place.
She happily sweeps the gold into like a little pouch on her hip, and she's like, "Thank you," and she pushes it to you.
Hold on.
Money.
When she said 5 gold each, he handed her 5 gold and said, I'll take both. That math ain't mathing.
You gotta give 10 gold for this.
I said
He did.
Okay.
I said 10. No, how much? No, we need to calculate how much money have I spent.
We have 173 now.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go broke before we even get to Valdahai.
I'm keeping track. Don't worry. I'm keeping track. We got
You're
173
gonna
now.
might
have to
have-
stop my spending habits. You're gonna have to stop my
We
spending.
might have to.
habits.
You about
throw him in a
to
bag,
have to
hold
start
in.
stealing, but don't be stealing from Meg. Don't steal from people in Hollow Rock.
Meg will absolutely flatten you.
Yeah. don't.
Meg is one of those very soft-spoken people who will turn you into a pancake, turn you
Don't-
back into a person.
There's a little secret about Durnavan as well. Don't mess with him either. Just put simply, don't. Just don't.
I don't want to. I want to keep good relationships with the people.
It's
that
like
are
those
here now.
with,
Not the people that
things you
Valheim,
can
fuck
do
them,
with,
I'm
like-
probably gonna
Like
end up
big red
stealing 90%.
text. Say,
I was
you
gonna
don't
say,
wanna
you can
do
like
this.
steal from random people on the roads in like Veldheim and shit. I don't care if y'all do
Oh,
that.
yes. Steal their left boot as
I'll
well.
be-
Cough, cough.
Here, everybody roll me a perception. Everybody roll me a perception real quick.
9.
Okay, so everybody but Twig can hear this. You hear an ethereal voice come from beyond the area. It says, "Don't do that." And just like that, it stops.
It's like, we gonna steal so much.
Don't
Anyways,
do that.
Twig's going to shuffle the 4 children into the blacksmith.
So, as you enter, you see a man who clearly has no idea what he's doing in a forge. He's dropped everything he's
Durnavan.
touched. He looks frazzled. He's got 2 of his assistants that look like they don't belong on dry land. And he looks up as you enter, and he's like, "Oh dear God, please, yes." Like desperate. He's like, "They've put in so many
Oh,
orders,
dear
and I
God,
agreed to
no."
do this.
What are you trying
I
to make?
agreed.
Let me see.
I have to repair 2 plows, 1 horse harness, a bridle, a saddle,
And you think that's
some
hard?
guy's hammer." He looks at you, and in his most sincere but somehow still condescending voice, "I am a ship captain. I'm not supposed to be on dry ground or ground.
Well, then why are
Ever.
you here?
I agreed to a favor."
Are you good with
And
children?
it's honestly a very...
Foolish for
What?
a ship captain.
Are you
Do-
good
do
with
what now?
children?
He
Children!
kind of looks at his 2 assistants, and they're like backing away with their hands up slowly. He's
I don't
like,
think I trust him
"I've
with that."
raised kids before, yeah."
Perfect. You guys will be awesome together. Anyway, I'm
Jen,
gonna go
don't.
There, come on.
Don't.
down these
Wendigo, don't
bottles
do
of
it.
liquor. I walk. Wendigo walks like shifting his arms back and forth like like he's doing a conga. Out the
Y'all
back.
give me just a second.
Okay.
He backwards
I'm
comes
fucking recording, get out!
with the 2 bottles of liquor in his
Okay. Listen, listen. I do you a favor, and you help Meg watch children while we're gone.
Okay, what favor can you do for me? Wait,
I do
I'm
those
supposed
orders.
to ask that.
What?
Okay. You know what? That's a great plan, because they have to be done in like... And he looks outside, and he's like, "A few hours ago."
Um.
Everybody
2 hours
out.
ago.
Him with me. I
So-
teach him ropes. Y'all shoo. I'm gonna like look at the rest of the party and his supposed to be like his little, I don't know what you called them, his people that were helping him. Yeah, I just shooing all of y'all out. Okay, go away now.
So as he shoos them out, there is
Shouldn't
going
the
to be
inventor
a...
be the one helping the fixer?
Huh?
Isn't the artifact?
Honestly?
Do you build saddles and shit though? I know artificers build like
Yeah.
guns.
I've had to
I got
do
this.
my fair share of repairs.
Shoo shoo. I handle. It's okay.
More with
An
cloth,
artificer in both
more
parties.
with cloth
Shooing them
items.
out of the front door.
So
My children,
as y'all,
anyways.
as y'all are exiting the building and the kids are kind of just standing there looking between the party going outside and what's happening inside. Oh,
Oh.
No.
faintly,
Oh my
you're gonna leave? No! Oh, you gotta
Yeah.
go work. Be
Yeah.
prepared for
Bye-bye.
tomorrow,
Well,
Bean.
But
But Shark is sick.
I'm like-
I hear that cough.
what?
Shark is sick. He can't go to
They're,
work.
they're making a joke. Like, you can't go.
They can't go to work. They're sick.
Oh. I have to go to work. I'm off tomorrow though.
Yes, and
Yeah, we have our
tomorrow would
session
be
tomorrow.
a good session for you guys too. I'm
Goodness,
so
my room's
excited.
getting
I got to
toasty.
do
I'm
D&D
scared.
3 times.
You're excited. I'm scared.
Y'all are gonna
How
love
are
it.
you? Why
It's
are
gonna
you
be great.
scared?
Because of what's supposed to be happening during tomorrow's session.
Oh boy.
Is it my fault?
No, it's revealing some of my backstory.
It's revealing a lot, as a
Hmm.
matter of fact. There's
Oh,
going to be a lot
no!
of oh shit.
So it has to do nothing with the chaotic artificer. Good.
Yeah, no, it's about Nyx. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
continue. Shoo shoo. Away.
As the children are ushered inside and y'all are ushered outside, there's a brief moment where each of you are gonna roll me your perception check.
Even the person that's now outside of the building, checking.
Yes, all three of you before the door closes, roll me your perception. Difficulty 15.
Mm.
So it's fine. It's fine. Wendigo, you've got sharp hearing. You don't understand. None of you understand the context. But you see Durnavan kind of staring at Twig. He says, "You smell." Before the door closes.
Rude.
Oh what?
So, I'm gonna let you do this, and you're not gonna have to roll for it, but I'm gonna move them along, if you're okay with it.
What am I doing?
And then we'll, as you're helping Durnavan,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
I'm
I
going
didn't
to
expect
move
them to
them
just stand out there while I'm working.
okay. Well, I mean, I just wanted to let you know.
Through the
So,
window. With the
Did
sound
the
of a
children
crescendo.
stay in the building with us then?
oh yeah, the children are still in the room with you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Also, roll me another perception check.
Oh.
18.
Wendigo, you take notice that there seems to be canine paw prints all the way around this building, as well as a stripe of mud that seems to be about knee-high, perfectly layered around this building. Now,
Expecting you to bring that
oh, I don't forget. Now, the three of you are outside. What would you like to do?
up. Look,
Hey,
Nyx is a
guys.
little spiteful, okay?
There's something weird on the floor. There's just
Oh.
something weird down there. I don't know.
Murphy was being a little bit of a dickhead, and Nyx is a little spiteful, okay?
I
Wendigo's
swear
like,
with-
hey guys,
It's
there's
just mud.
something just
It's a line of mud around the outside of his house.
Christ.
around the corner.
So, as you
Can I do like? Sorry.
yeah, go ahead. Look, at any
I was
point,
gonna
if you
say
want to do
I'd like
something.
to look. I'd like to look around. I'd like to do a perception check. Is that okay? I'd like to take
Yeah,
in
go
the
ahead.
surroundings.
So it's dark and the rain is kind of picked up.
What?
It's a little chilly, but around town
Okay.
you can kind of see the people staggering out of the bar and either moving to their homestead, which is probably in these directions. They're moving to their homestead and they're bedding down for the night. There seems to be a few angry grunts coming from a few people as they pass the blacksmith shop. Other than that,
There's
nothing really happening.
Any suspiciously cloaked people?
Not that you're aware of. Would anybody else like to roll a perception check?
Yeah,
You
sure.
can do that. Oh. So, Wendigo, Lilith, the two of you take notice to an unnatural rustling in the trees that kind of just goes against the wind, but it's not much. And it seems to be in every tree.
Want to set him on fire?
Oh my god.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay, no.
Fireball!
Okay, I would like. Okay, I would like to walk up to one of the trees and just like press my hand on it and just slowly start like burning an ember.
Boy. He's gonna burn one of
Alright,
the trees.
so that's going to be a heat object,
Not
so you're
enough to
going
where it's,
to...
like uncontrolled. Not enough to where it's uncontrollable, but just enough to it's starting to set on fire. You know.
So heat object.
What is the overall goal of this action? You're just trying to smoke it out, or...
I'm just trying to see if it's anything that I can burn. If it's something that is affected by fire.
Okay, roll me a d20. For heat object. It burns, but as the rain falls, it just kind of sizzles out and fizzles.
Alright, guys, the trees are fine.
He says, after my lovely detective ability, I have deduced that this tree is in fact made of tree. As you can
Imagine
see,
one
it
of these
does
times he's gonna
burn.
try and burn a tree and it's gonna be like a Trevenant.
Shh.
And then half the forest is, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I know about those. I know about those.
Oh no.
Lilith, what would you like to do?
I'll do a backflip. I don't know.
Oh god.
Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, baby. So
The curse lives on.
Oh no, something's gonna happen.
oh yes.
I regret my actions. Oh no.
Lilith, as you go to flex your acrobatic prowess, you backflip, and for a brief moment, you are back in the entrance of that cave. As your feet touch ground, you are back into Hollow Rock. You now have
Fair.
a feeling of nausea.
Out.
Wendigo clasps his hand together and like,
Go to bed.
oh, this is gonna be fun.
So you do, we're gonna say that y'all can kind of rest for tonight if you want to, because I don't really have a whole lot planned for this area. It's what happens next. So, as you are kind of wandering around, you did what?
Auto pile.
Cuddle
pile.
pile.
Oh, God.
You rolled like a 5 on your translation and then rolled it like
Yeah, as the
8 on
DM,
the
I feel
second
like
one.
I should be able to translate
You're
with
bad at
magical
translating!
powers.
You're bad chasing!
I know, I didn't roll high enough. So, you hear a few gracious thank yous, and Durnavan opens the door and agrees to watch after the children during the day. And then at night, they will work at the tavern with Meg. As you come out, you see all of them are kind of just doing their own thing. And dialogue. This is y'all.
Yeah.
What do now?
I think we should rest for the night before we make our way to the next destination.
I vote we stop thinking for 8 hours and just sleep.
So as you make your way back into the tavern, Meg ushers you into. You all have the option of several rooms, but only 2 of the rooms have beds. So do with that as you will. Tibbs, Lilith,
I don't need
I'm not
beds.
sleeping on the.
Only 2 of them have beds. What's in the one that doesn't have a bed?
The one that doesn't have a bed is more of like a workstation.
Ooh.
It's a small town. They're not used to like.
Can I scavenge that workstation for anything?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Just steal from the shop.
Oh yeah. So inside this workstation, as you open the first drawers and you're kind of rummaging through, you get the feeling that it's, pretty public use type deal. Most well-stocked taverns will have an area for people to fix their equipment or things like that. You see a few things in locked boxes, and one of them has a glass lid, and inside this glass lid is a set of gauges and spanner wrenches.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic on the box. I'd like to. I can't cast anything. I don't think I can.
You can.
I'd like to detect magic on it.
As long as you articulate, you can cast. So roll me a d20. And how this works is, it's like everything else. The only things that I really care about are cantrips, because you can spam cantrips, and we'll work that out because nobody else uses them in either one of my campaigns.
Eldritch Blast. It's like Doctor Strange with it.
Hoo-ha! Yeah. I have to nerf you or make the enemies super resistant to Eldritch. But you cast your mind into the etheric flow of energy, and you can kind of see some sort of fading in and out luminescence emanating from this box of tools.
Ooh. But I'd like to ask Meg if I can use the workshop.
So as you she's kind of ushering everybody into different rooms, and you ask her the question. As you ask her, she kind of looks at you and she's eyeing you, and you've kind of got the box under one hand, and she says, "Sure. You seem to be capable and know what you're doing."
Would I be able to use anything from this box, or is there something that
she kind of just
in the box?
She tosses you a key to the lockbox itself, and she's like, "Honestly, you can have that."
Oh, all right.
Okay, I would like to ask a few questions. The first one is, are there any windows nearby?
Oh no.
There is a window in every room.
Okay.
On the back wall of every bedroom, there is a window.
Is this a one-story tavern or a two-story?
Two-story. Two-story.
Okay. How far is it from the second window to the roof? And is it
from the roof is sloped, and from the second roof, a good jump could get you up there, about chest high, if you jump from the ledge.
Alright, so I would like to open up the window climb out onto the roof and just sleep.
All right.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
sleep out
point
in the
out.
rain?
Yes.
Yep.
I love the
Okay.
rain.
Wendigo is familiar that is aware that I said it was raining. So yeah, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics.
Swear to God.
Difficulty class 12.
You're gonna just fucking fall out the window.
So, in a kind of show of just stunted agility, you hop up to the ledge of the window, push the windows open, and as you turn to kind of jump backwards up onto the roof or try to get a handhold, you jump and kind of push away from the wall. You are now outside the tavern.
Fallen.
Okay. I just sit there and just stare up at the sky and do nothing. I just accept it.
All right.
He's like, I'm just sleeping here. Forget it.
How much damage? How much fall?
So, I take it you're ushering the children into the room and you're just gonna like sit on it, sit on the pile of children sleeping on the bed. That's fair.
Can I do another thing?
Yes, you can.
I would like to I'd like to go through my bag real quick and take out two cylinder type items with a gem in the center. I'd like to set one on the windowsill and one by the door when it opens, on the side that the door opens to. I'd like to set them to where if they are pushed or moved or sense any disruption, they will blast off. They will make a loud noise.
All right, I can do that. I like this. A party member with self-preservation in mind. So as you set these, you're not gonna have to roll for it because it's not a stressful situation. But if it is a stressful situation and you're trying to set perimeter defenses, such as small explosives or things like that, it will be a roll for you. As you set these down, you make sure the wires are set and the crystals are facing toward the doorway, and as the aura of these items kind of spreads in front of it, you are free to do anything else that you want to.
All right. This is private. This is something private, though. Like, what I want to do next is something private. Can I DM you that?
Yeah, sure.
I have to find
Good
a phone
deal.
first.
Yeah, I gotta charge mine because it's almost dead.
But you guys can continue with other parts. Well,
What do you mean?
Is the bar still open, tavern?
Yes. Meg is down there. She's wiping down the counters right now. She herself is. Alright. So as you go downstairs, Meg kind of watches you approach. And she sees you sit down at the bar, and she's like, "You seem to have a lot on your mind. Not many people want to be up this late at night with us night owls."
No, not really. I just want to drink.
She says, "Alright, fair enough." She pours herself a tumbler of a nice amber-looking liquid, and she pours you one that, as it pours from the bottle, starts to turn a darker shade of red, but still clear. You can still see through the glass that it's been poured into. And she slides it to you. She says, "Don't worry about it. This is on the house."
Yay, thanks. I'm gonna just pass out here.
Alright. We're waiting on one thing real quick, and then I will progress us to the morning.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Rah! Twinkle, eat your soul.
No.
Yes! I love
Maybe.
the figure that sucks. You want to use all your left socks?
Can't take my left socks.
Too bad.
I only have right socks.
Well, then I take those too.
Rude.
Rude. Oh well. Ow. Oh yeah, where's the little spooter buddy?
I would also like to, before you after you read that, there's another item thing I want to do. That's okay.
Lilith, where's your spider?
My pocket.
Spiders, dude.
In my pocket.
Spider in my pocket. The name of
Is
the
the
name of
spooter indeed in the
Lilith's
pocket?
handbook. Spider in my pocket.
Oh yeah, the spider.
His name
it
is
kinda
Atlas.
just settled on your head.
I wrote that down, by the way.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Atlas.
Let me know when you've read it, Proto.
I like it. Do me two things though. That is the task at hand. Roll me d20 twice. Oh, good deal. All right, yeah. I
Sure.
will.
Cool. Oh, sorry.
Roll me a d10 real quick.
Ooh,
Black dice.
Hmm.
All right, yeah. I'll tell you what that was for later. So, as you are all, you need anything else right now?
I wish to set up a hammock, like a small hammock, attached to the walls.
All right. As you prepare this, yeah.
Sorry, But after that, I'd like to store my everything back in my bag with the you know what at the top for ease of grab.
Of course, of course. I support all of this. I like this. So, you have all bedded down for the night. And what feels like far too early for some of you, the children are up, dragging a very tired-looking kobold by each ankle down the stairs. Because they are ready to eat. This
I would like
alerts
to order.
all of you.
Except for Wendigo, he's always.
Let me go!
What time would it be then? Like how early in the morning?
I'd about 7-ish in the morning.
I wish to already have been up downstairs with my tea.
Would Wendigo have heard that Cobalt just scream from like outside?
Roll me a perception check.
There's
No.
No way.
You can hear shit.
Is he still
He's
alive?
asleep.
Alive at this point?
As you finally are dragged downstairs, Meg kind of looks
Evil!
disapprovingly as the
I'd like to
children have
giggle. I'd like to giggle.
drug you to the table. She's already prepared, the morning buffet. You've got slices of different meats, cured breads, and there is coffee as well as herbal teas set up everywhere.
I put the smallest baby
is-
on my shoulder.
So
Stabs.
you will be okay. Yeah, you pick up the youngest child and set him on your shoulders, and they're busy eating, and it's a child eating. There's food dropping everywhere. Delic or Sapphire, you look over and you can see this catastrophe happening. There's a small child on Twig's shoulders. There's two children to her left sharing out of one plate, and the oldest boy is on the right, kind of watching them all disapprovingly while using silverware to eat.
Yeah.
Lilith, you're still kind of waking up from the bar, and Meg set a few different drinks in front of you to kind of help you get your day started without a hangover, and she set like a few pieces of meat up there for the spider as well, so you have like a strip of bacon across your head, and there's an egg that's been hard boiled and peeled, kind of just balanced on the spider.
Has anyone seen
Wendigo
Wendigo this morning?
There you go. Go ahead.
Has anyone? I'd like to ask if anyone has seen Wendigo this morning. Because I have not seen him come down yet.
Not really, not after he jumped out my window last night.
Hmm?
He jumped out the window last night.
Oh, good gracious.
I don't know where he is. I got dragged down here.
I walk through the
I've
front door.
heard.
I get up out from my little spot and I just walk through the front door.
Where were you?
Sleeping.
Like to make a
Where?
joke. He was off at the general store, smacked in the cashier, and got into a fist fight. And then he lost, and then he got dumped outside the tavern.
Sadly not.
Indeed, quite. I'd like to finish off my tea before pushing in the store and sauntering back upstairs to fully pack up all of my items.
Alright.
Take
Being
child back
careful
down.
not to set off my own stuff. Still
Yeah,
set
that would
up.
be funny. I gotta look the children in their
eyes.
eyes. Would be like, look, we gotta go, but y'all can't come. I come back for you though. You're not being abandoned.
Roll me a persuasion check. 4 times.
Persuasion.
Those
Wow.
rolls.
All of the younger children believe you,
But the eldest.
but the oldest boy looks at you warily, and you kind of hear the faint mutter under his breath, heard that one before.
Oh,
But he
that's
kind of,
horrible.
Offer a hug.
he does accept the hug. You do hug him.
That is heart
And he
wrenching.
kind of, sorry, I'm not pulling no punches, because y'all are going to get all kinds of fun here in about 10 minutes.
We're gonna get all the feels.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
So as you,
Oh yeah.
I come back. I
Oh.
promise.
Lucy.
Lucy crashed, but she will be back. We are gonna drag Lucy along, and for the sake of brevity,
Oh yeah, she completely crashed out.
I was gonna say whenever you next time you check the doc,
Bless
I
you.
did update it on a little
Thank you.
excerpt of something that you might find useful. Might be able to.
I don't think I can
You
keep
let me know?
fixing. I don't think I can keep fixing myself in this chair because I move too much because my back hurts. Oh
you're
my God.
okay. Get as comfortable
gonna
as you
s-
need to be.
I've
Gonna
full on
stand
like
up.
laid down during these sessions and passed out several times.
My battery cord, my battery only lasts like a few 2 hours, so I have to constantly charge it. And my charging cord isn't long enough, so I have to lay down on my floor.
The bed for the back.
Ooh,
Yes,
I'm
the
on
bad
blue.
for the-
Need to fix that.
Bad for the bone.
So as all of you, I imagine, are packing up and preparing for this trip. You're given a few provisions, meals for about 2 days. Just enough to get you way past Veldheim. Any last little minute stops that anybody needs to make?
I have one.
Yes.
The general store.
So,
I need to
the town of Hollow Rock only has Meg as your general store. The tavern kind of does it all.
I would like to ask Meg if she has any pipes, like wooden or steel pipes. The spikes and cogs and springs.
She has a few of these items. Roll me the d20 2 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So she has the steel pipes, and she has the springs. It doesn't have the cogs or the spikes, though.
All right then. How much gold for the? How much does she have of each?
She has 2 steel pipes and 6 springs.
I'd like to buy all of the pipes and all of the springs.
So the pipes
How much would
are
that be?
2 gold apiece, and the springs are 6 gold. So it's 10 gold for everything.
All right. I wish to put the 10 gold on down on the table. The stool, not stool, the bar counter.
All right.
Bar counter.
She takes the gold and she hands over the items that you've requested, and she kind of looks at you and she's like, if I had more, I'd definitely trade it, but right now we don't have a whole lot, so supplies have been a little rough. There's a city to the far east that's kind of building up right now after some recent changes.
That's the name of this city.
The name of this city.
Do you need me to go get it?
What's the name of that city? Please.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
It was in Dorvish, wasn't it?
No, Elvish, I believe.
Elvish.
Because it was, Ellie renaming it.
That's right, she signed the contract for that.
I think it was a mix of a couple of languages, to be honest. But, yeah, hold on. Where?
Meg tells you all that it used to be called Opolis. It was the jewel of the Hadrian Desert, and after some recent
Vasa
changes...
Edwai.
Vasa Edwai.
And
It's
one more
kind
thing.
of gone through some changes. Yeah.
I have one more question about another. Do you know what the city, translated to sunshine, but it's an Elvish word for sunshine. It's a coastal city. I've been meaning to make my way back there.
She kind of thinks for a minute, and she says, from here, I would have no idea how to get there, but there's a few map makers in most towns, except for ours, apparently. She kind of mutters scornfully under her breath.
I've remembered the name. Oplasia. Oplaysia.
She kind of thinks on the name, and she says, it's not something I know, no.
Oh well. It was ask.
Lilith.
I spelled it right.
Spider Handler. Is there anything here that you want?
Spider eater, more like.
Consumer of spiders.
Consumer of spiders.
Don't eat
is
Atlas!
The title.
I'll keep this one safe.
The little
Better.
pat on her head to feel it.
It's like, as long as it's still here, we're okay.
I'll just go to the next town with them. I don't need to do anything.
Wendigo, you ready to go?
Sorry, what? I was zoning out. Like, my brain just went completely numb.
Anything you need to do before we
think
dip
that-
out?
I would say buy more alcohol, but I don't think my spending habits will be very appreciated by the other people.
I don't think we
Your
need any more
spending habits
alcohol.
will make you popular.
I honestly don't think we
So-
need any more alcohol. You already bought 2 bottles to bring on the road.
I think you drank them all already.
Confession, I kind of downed like one of them last night while I was just laying on the ground.
You don't need alcohol, okay? I'm gonna hug the kids
I don't
goodbye.
get drunk, so there's no point in not drinking.
What's the point in
So-
drinking if you don't get drunk?
Cause why
As
not?
you all kind of bid farewell, and Twig
Huggies.
hugging the kids, and they're all kind of giggling, and they're
Tickle,
it's a
tickle, tickle.
tearful goodbye, but they're
Not
hoping
goodbye!
and praying that
No!
you will retire.
No! Not goodbye. See you
Not
later.
goodbye.
Very much goodbye. Very much goodbye.
It's see you later. Fix it. Fix it.
So as you bid them a short journey, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
As you do all this, and you pack up everything, you once again head 15 miles to the northwest. To the open forest, and that is somewhere. Where is the forest? Is this one? Bam. There you go. As you're passing through the forest, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Ooh, good.
Alright. 9. Well,
10.
shit.
I
Twig,
got a nice number.
as you're walking, you feel like someone else has recently trod this path, and you can see in the mud, once again, heavy footprints, as well as a distinctive aroma of livestock. But you can't see anything.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say livestock. I know what you're referring to now.
As the rest of you are making your way through the woods, the chattering of birds and the way the sun's kind of just peeking through the crowns of these trees, nothing's really occurring until you approach a wagon on the side of the road. This wagon does have a broken wheel. And the guy looking there kind of looks a little sketchy,
Oh boy.
but it could just be how it is. So go ahead and roll me actually, don't roll me anything. As you can approach, what do y'all want to do about the wagon?
Can I do one thing real quick?
What's that?
Is there a spell that can detect the presence of people in the area?
Divine sense. Would that work?
No, that's
More like-
for detecting like gods or demons, or anything that is attached to those two magical fields.
Would it be detect evil?
Yeah, we can do detect evil. That will.
Hmm.
You can run that. Roll me a d20. Difficulty class 15. Ooh, just barely squeaked by. So, At first glance, the guy at the cart doesn't seem too worried about you guys coming along. And from him, you don't detect any evil.
Approach.
From him, you make it sound like there's multiple people there.
Roll
Yeah, but if he
perception.
was associated with somebody like doing something wrong. This is all on
Lilith.
Lucy. Lilith.
God damn it.
Your spider seems to be a little bit fidgety. Like, it's constantly glancing around, and you can feel it kind of just crawling over to
Oh,
each.
it's fucking
First one
ambushed.
shoulder, then the other.
Got a spider tingle, holy shit.
My
Yeah.
spidey senses are
It's a fucking
tingling. I just
ambush.
realized that.
Ah, yes, there it is an ambush. Of course it'd be an ambush.
Of course.
So, what are you gonna do? You have this information right now. What are you doing?
Alright. There's bound to be an ambush soon. So logically, I'd do the biggest backflip I could.
Oh my God. Not you and your goddamn
Yell
ambushes.
Yell ambush while you do a backflip.
No, don't do that.
Acrobatics.
If we point out the fact that we know it's an ambush, we lose the fact that we have the jump on them currently.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Ah, yes.
I want to try and look around and see if I can spot them.
Roll me perception. Let me see what your eyeballs see. So, you see different patches of foliage that, you can see breaks in it where it looks like traffic has gone off the trail. People have walked through there and broken the branches and things like that. But you can't see the people if they were still there.
Alright.
Sounds like someone
I have
needs
an
a
idea,
trip
boys.
alarm.
Does anyone have one of those like
Alright.
spin fiery attacks? Just shoot fire all the way around
All of
us.
you duck. All of you
Everyone on the
duck.
ground.
I quickly. No, all of you duck. I quickly take a big mouthful of alcohol and basically use fireball into my mouth and try and spit fireball.
God damn it!
Fuck yeah!
Yes!
Alright,
Napalm!
so hold on.
You do like
with
a
no
flamethrower.
target in mind, what's gonna happen? With no target in mind, you're just setting the local foliage on fire? Just
Anything around me, and including the cart, I just want to set ablaze.
Jesus Christ.
He
you're
just
a
wants to
pyromaniac
spit
here.
fire at everything around us.
Wait.
Some people want to burn the world, others just want to watch the world burn.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
I
Okay.
also fixed it. Sorry, I also fixed my headset so I can actually sit comfortably and charge it.
Good
Alright,
deal.
given
I'm
that
glad.
Core.
Wendigo's muzzle is given that Wendigo has a muzzle, wouldn't the spit be like more streamlined?
It will be cone shaped. Just because your lung power isn't that great. But here's what we're gonna do. One more time, describe the spell
Uh-oh.
you're using.
Describe
wait,
carefully.
Oh,
Describe it
I was gonna
carefully.
say, don't use
He's
fireball.
got
You're
the
gonna
D-
shoot yourself in the face with shit.
in the fucking mouth. No,
Just
I want to take a big. Okay, you know how like you can put a lighter in front of an airsoft can? I want to just basically, essentially, summon a itty bitty ball of fire right, like around maybe 6 inches in front of Wendigo's mouth.
Okay. So we are upgrading, so I can do this.
he's gonna spit alcohol through the fire.
To the pipe.
Good deal. And you get to choose one target. One target for this attack because your mouth is not an limitless supply of alcohol, even if you pour alcohol in it. So you can choose one target.
Okay,
And-
is the man visible?
Yes, this man is visible. He is
The
aware.
man.
Yes. If we're going to
Okay,
get fucking
that was-
ambushed, at least shoot the one we can see.
Well, we don't really know. Okay,
Well, he's
so-
probably not even a part of it. He's probably just the bait.
You think he's just?
Doesn't
If
matter,
he's the
no
bait,
one
he's
can
still
stand
part of it.
Not.
Okay,
Yeah, he may be a part of it, but he may not be a willing participant.
I would like to set the
Okay,
cart
fair enough.
on fire. Just the cart.
I would have set the bushes on fire. You know, nothing like setting the
I
forest on
want to set the
fire.
cart on fire for one reason and one reason only. There's there's no reason to ambush us if they don't have any supplies left, right? Right.
Not unless they're
if I'm
wanting
setting their
us.
entire- I mean, given a display, wouldn't that also be intimidation just to fucking spit?
Well, you're gonna
fire
have to roll for
onto their
intimidation then
cart?
as well.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh,
And if
shit.
you fail, I catastrophize with failures. So go ahead
Oh.
and roll me this attack. D20.
Shit.
That's not gonna get you there, bud.
No.
Damn it, Spurgeon. God damn it, where'd I go?
Wendigo takes a swig of alcohol and just spits.
You take
He
a
swallows
swig
it
of
instead.
alcohol, and you've got
Fuck.
this ball of fire in the palm of your hand. And as you take a swig of alcohol, you just kind of swallow it, and you're like, "Wait, what was I doing?" And you just kind of extinguish the fireball and put your hand back down.
He's like,
Okay, that's
cancel
not an
action.
alerting action. That's not an alerting action. There's no reason they would suspect that I was trying to set their cart on fire, right?
You are
Okay,
correct. They are not
There's
alerted.
No reason this would
God
suspect
damn it.
I'm going to approach the person.
All right. So as you approach the person, he's kind of, fumbling with his hands. He's just kind of fumbling with his hands.
Got the what?
It's like, and he kind of whispers to you. He's like, "You should leave. Leave now."
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
we
you're
should, you
right.
know.
Delic, you were right.
Yeah, no, I play enough Colossus to know ambush when I see one.
No, not about the fact that it's ambush. It's the fact that he's doing this against his will.
And I was gonna set this man on fire.
Yes.
You were gonna burn this man's cabbages, and I was gonna make you feel really bad.
Oh no.
What do you know?
Nice airbender, nice airbender
Thank God
reference.
Wendigo's
Give me those.
Yeah, I had to.
take him out.
alcohol touches his mouth.
Hey,
instinctively
hey, I'm talking to you.
blows.
He says, there are so many. There are so many, and they are looking for something.
Let's go.
What are they
What,
looking
are they
for?
looking for a person?
There's something that they lost. Somebody was supposed to meet them recently, and they thought I had them. I don't have them.
Oh shit, they're looking for the kids.
They could be looking for something else as well.
The kids were already sold, which meant that they were very recently supposed to be getting met with. I think we're the ones who took it. Okay. How many?
Actually, you're
Tell
the
me-
one
give me
who
numbers.
took 'em? Give me numbers. Give us numbers.
He says at least 20,
Oh, shit.
maybe
Oh, yeah.
25.
Those odds. I like
Yo, we can't. No. What do you mean you like those odds?
Listen here, Han Solo.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Whole table stop. What's that one there, Lilith?
What
I
was
don't know
that
what you're
for?
talking about.
What was that for?
Is that a backflip?
What was that roll
one?
for?
Is that a backflip? We're gonna backflip, Lilith?
Lilith
No,
could
no,
just grab us
definitely not.
all in backflip. Lilith could just grab us all a bunch of backflips.
I want to show Lilith up. I want to intimidate Lilith. And I want to do a backflip.
Alright, so you roll me in acrobatics. Oh my god. Lilith, you see this tiny kobold approach you. And they dust off their shoulders and they're like, and it doesn't even look, it happened so fast. You saw them do the flip, but you did not see any of the lead up actions. And they turn around and they walk back to where they were standing beside the guy at the cart.
You can just imagine a bandit watching it like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
It gets
What are-
it gets confused.
Roll me a
Like, they all
perception.
Roll.
They just pop up out of the bush and be like, what the fuck was that?
Everybody
perception.
roll me perceptions.
Yo!
Wendigo,
I can-
you hear faintly on the breeze. What the fuck?
Can we take them? How small are they?
Wendigo turns around. No. Wendigo turns around and is like, that's what I'm saying.
So, I'm gonna roll something. They're aware of you, and at first, only 5 individuals approach from the tree line. These are all wearing, light thieves' armor. Leather with little plates of steel here and there. Buckles on the shoulder pads and across the rib cage is, of course, pleated steel.
Ow.
With this going on, they address the biggest one in the middle addresses all of you, and he's like, "Well, it's nice to see such good Samaritans out in these treacherous woods. How would you like to hand over anything valuable you have?"
How many cabbages are in those? How many cabbages is in that?
Wait,
carton?
yes! I want to grab a cabbage and throw it at him.
Okay, hold on, let me roll. There are 6 cabbages.
Somebody set it on
How
fire
big
while I
are
throw
these
it.
cabbages? How big are these
Wendigo's
cabbages?
like, I'm on it.
I would say
Alright.
these cabbages are from really rich soil, so the cabbages are lush and green, and they're pretty dense.
Hey.
So about the size of a cannonball.
We're making a makeshift fire cannonball. I'm gonna throw it. He's gonna shoot it with fire.
Let's hope this doesn't
You-
end up like the flamethrower.
You guys realize
throw
this
it at
is a
him.
cabbage.
I wish to take the cart. I wish to turn the cart into a cannon.
Alright. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You're right. Like catapult.
I just want to throw it at the biggest guy, and I want him to set it on fire after I throw it.
A move like that, given that a cannon is a large object, and a catapult, for that matter, is a large object, and you are now at gunpoint. At minimum, this is going to take you 3 successful rolls over 3 turns.
Oh boy,
Can I still throw it, and he sets it on fire?
Oh god, I'm gonna be so happy if we both get nat 20s.
Okay. I'm going to point out, it's a fucking cabbage.
I don't care. Have you ever picked up like a big fucking cabbage? That shit is heavy.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna hurt. You get hit in the face with it. And if it's on
It's a
fire,
plant.
yeah, which means it burns.
Okay.
Frodo's trying to help us not die. I think he's trying so hard to make sure we don't die.
That's okay. It's okay. I've seen this one bullshit out of everything else before. Let's see how this plays out. So roll me initiative.
You rolled a 20.
Bullshit.
Oh,
I got a 5.
I got a
Rolled a
10.
20 on initiative.
Given that you rolled a 20, whatever your attack is, you rolled a 20 on initiative, whatever your attack is, I'm going to give it a +3. So whatever you do, whether it's anything, could be persuasion, could be deception, intimidation, or just an all-out attack. I'm going to give you +3 to whatever you roll. Do a flip.
I wish to start setting up the cannon. What?
So, actually, you know what? Roll me a d20 for technical knowledge.
Shit.
Okay, so as you start disassembling the cart, you've just basically turned your back to the 5 bandits in front of you.
Oh no! What type of cart exactly is it? I wish I asked that earlier. Is it
It
like
is
the one with an
a-
open back?
Yeah.
I don't. By create a catapult or a cannon, I was gonna say I was gonna use the open back as the open area to pull back to slingshot it out.
Oh, so you want that to be the basin to use?
I wish
Okay,
to use the
okay.
cart as the basin.
And given that you have an 8 and you do have the super strong thread that the spiders gave you, what you'll do is as you begin, you basically turn your back to the 5 bandits that are still kind of watching all of you, waiting for a response. You just turn around, you walk away, and you start shimmying this line across, and they're kind of watching. You can hear murmured whispers, like maybe they don't speak common. Are they?
Wait, I got this. I'm gonna run up to the front and go.
Yeah, yes, distract them, Blue. Distract,
Roll
if you
me. So you're setting that up. In 2 turns, it will be ready. So you roll me a deception or a performance. Your choice. If you do a performance, I will give you +2 because you're a bard
Sure.
to whatever you roll.
Oh god.
So yes, that
We're so
automatically
dead.
succeeds. So as you run up, I like to picture that you've pulled out your trumpet, and you run up and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Doot.
Red bones, doo-doo.
And as you do this, there's a split second where all of them are now confused.
Yes.
It's Lilith, you and Wendigo are up next, and y'all can choose who goes first on whatever the hell this encounter is.
Now remember, this is only 5 people. There's like
Um,
20 around us.
Okay, there's only 5 of them, so alerting the rest of them wouldn't be good.
I swear to gosh, Wendigo, if you do something and they all come out of here, I'm so gonna send you off to Brazil.
Opens portal, get in the bag.
You know the drill.
Wendigo, what are you gonna do?
Jeopardy music starts playing.
Come have a fake conversation with me in this weird gremlin speak. We just be going back and forth.
You do have the option of doing that.
I know I do.
We're really gonna confuse the shit out of them. That's the best way out. While you're sitting here
Yeah,
building
yeah.
a super weapon, we're just gonna confuse the absolute fuck out of them.
I wish to activate the power of God and anime to summon a new.
Oh god.
You're gonna need
it is.
consecutive 20s for that.
If I
Oh god, imagine.
So, this is a long shot. But,
My favorite kind of shots.
this is a long shot.
Obi.
Can I sing Flint's song?
Can you what?
Sing Flint's song. Okay. This is a performance thing.
20, come on, 20.
Yeah, you'll need a 20. Because you'll have disadvantage.
Come on.
Uh,
Come on. Oh, God.
Actually, you'll need a 17. This is a 17 for a performance.
Alright, fuck it.
You would have been better off just
Her song's in Foxish, so they won't know which I'm saying anyway.
So as you approach, they're already looking at this kobold who's screaming at them and alternating between screams and you walk up and in fox speak, which I imagine sounds like an actual fox, which is a lot of high-pitched screaming and screeching with a little bit of chattering and laughing sounds. They are definitely more worried about the psychological aspect of whatever the hell's happening here.
I don't think they're gonna want to keep you guys. Jesus Christ!
That's the point. We don't want them to want to keep us.
No, but
I don't think they want to rob the fucking psycho.
Lilith, you're the last sane member of the party.
No, don't be sane. You
That's what you
gotta,
think.
you gotta join up with us. Come on, unite.
You guys do a fucking backflip.
Do a backflip and unite with us. Start randomly doing gremlin sounds.
Oh god.
Backflip. Do a flip. Do a flip. Do a flip.
Frodo's just
Okay,
sitting
while
there
screaming at the top of my lungs, I want to do a backflip.
Oh my god!
No, I just imagine Lilith doing like the Indian.
Oh no.
What did the
Oh
dice say?
god.
What did the dice say?
Oh my god.
To the cave!
To the cave she goes.
No, not to the cave. It actually succeeded.
What?
Wait, what?
I
That
was
succeeded.
seeing the number. The number was 7. I was like, "There's no way. It's gonna be another 1. There's no way, dude." And I saw
Seven's
that
his lucky
7
number.
pop up.
Let's go.
We're the lucky sevens,
So-
guys.
Having a pure panic attack. We're just watching 4 bumbling idiots.
I got an
So here's
inventor
what
and the 3
happens.
goons.
Lilith, you add to the chaos of the scenario, this whole scene playing out. The 5 bandits have kind of, the 4 like henchmen of the main bandit who's been the one talking have kind of stepped back away from all of you. And they are having several existential crises right now.
Hey, if we have to get captured, doesn't mean we can't give them existential trauma before it happens.
You are definitely giving them trauma. However, the backflip, the goddamn backflip, as you twirl through the air, going, there is a brief moment where even the bandit captain looks like his will is about to break.
I wish to also do a backflip.
Hold on, it's my turn now. As he marshals his resolve, he slaps the henchman on his right. Not an attack, just an action. He says, "You lot gonna let them distract us with whatever this is? Don't be daft. Grab them." Now, consecutively, they all pull large nets
Everyone
from
run!
their hip pocket. And they're
Scatter!
all going to throw into your general area. At least with you, and you are all next to each other. You're doing whatever you're doing. But while this is happening, I'm going to throw 3 dice rolls, okay? My activation is 12 to catch you. It's 12 to catch you. 1, 2,
Oh god.
3.
Oh no.
So, the screaming lot of you goobers have now been trapped in heavy-weighted capture nets.
God damn it.
I'm
The
going to
bandit
start trying to
captain
shoot
looks-
my way out.
The bandit captain immediately has them begin restraining you, and he's like, I don't know what the hell that was, but I know
Guys.
somebody will pay for some madmen.
We gotta keep the act up the entire time they're around us. Anytime they're near us, the only way we can talk to each other is through the gremlin speak.
They haven't caught me yet, so I can still do something.
Yes, you
Save
have the
us!
opportunity.
Save us. Please, I don't want to be known as fucking...
I don't even think I can continue this canon.
I don't want to be known as the...
You guys just went and got
I
caught on
captured.
your first turn. I have to wait.
The bandit captain looks at you, Sapphire, and he's like, Do I really need the net?
I don't know. Do you need the net?
I'm taking them. First off, the goal was to rob you. But now, I'm pretty sure I could take for Versailles, and they can do something for you. At this point, it's kind of a pity thing. Are you okay? What did you feed them?
If anyone puts
Are
their
you
hands on me, I'm going to bite them.
I didn't feed them. I didn't feed them anything. They came like that.
There's a moment
I will eat your toes.
that goes over this hardened veteran bandit's face that almost looks like pity for your situation, and he's like, listen,
I'm going to take your toes.
there is options available. I tell you what, I'm headed...
Can I just have them back? How much shorter?
No, because at this point, what I'll do is, I'll split whatever gold we make when we get to Veldheim, because I'm actually on my way there. We were supposed to
far away
get
am I
a
from the
drop
captain?
here recently.
Oh God.
He's walked all the way over to Sapphire at this point, so you're surrounded
Shit.
by 4 goons.
I want to bite the
Four
goon.
goons.
I wish to bite the goon.
Do something?
I want to bite a goon's ankle.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, now I kind of wish I had that gem. We still had that gem.
Oh, wait.
The
Oh
gold.
no,
that
fucking
would've
Meg
been
took it.
helpful.
Oh, would have been so much fun to just.
I wish
Stuck
to
him with
bite the
gem.
goon.
I also wish to bite the goon.
Lilith, what
Bite
are you
the
doing?
goon.
How are you
Backflip?
biting the goon?
I'm gonna make Atlas escape and go crawl up his pants.
Yes!
Oh my God!
Yes, Lilith!
Roll me an animal handling. Animal handling. So you try to you're kind of pinned down under this net, and they're tying your hands and your legs together, and you're like, "Go, Atlas, go!" And Atlas is like, "Go where? Go where?" They grab Atlas off of the top of your shoulders, and they kind of put him in a jar, and they're like, "This is a weird bug," and then they set the jar beside you.
They that better have air holes, because if that spider dies, it's gonna be really sad.
Spider's
I was gonna
already
say,
dead.
We just brought it back
don't
to
know
life!
that.
Resurrected.
We just
don't
brought it
know
back to
that.
life!
Right.
It's necromancy. It's
that is-
already dead.
That it's an undead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a zombie spider.
So, as they're being pretty much just kind of tied up, and
Biting them.
some more bandits have brought out horses, and there's just a cart with a cage on it, and they're being
Can I do a
loaded in
perception
there.
to see about the symbol?
Wait.
Sure,
cast
yeah,
it?
you can.
Can I cast Speak to Animal? I would like to talk to the horse.
Let me get with you on that in a minute. So, looking around, you don't really see this symbol of anything anywhere. It's not marked or emblazoned on anything, but
Ask them
you do
about the
see a
package.
ring.
Package.
they were here to collect something. Find out if it was actually the kids or if it was supposed to be something else.
May I inquire with them with what they were looking for? Why they're all the way out here?
The
'Cause
bandit
surely there is
captain,
other places with better places. Surely there's better places to be.
the captain kind of shrugs his shoulders. He says, "I didn't ask questions. I was told that there was somebody who failed to deliver, and I was looking for 3 orcs. I don't know what I was coming to get, but now I have 3 crazy people and maybe an ally. I'm not sure. You haven't tried to kill me yet. The rest of them kind of
Try
traumatized
and
me a
kill
little
him.
bit."
Try to.
Make sure he just keep him trusting you for now.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a jailbreak later. I'm gonna just sit here and like gnaw on the fucking ropes.
I'd like to nod. Will you leave, how fast can you get on the road to Veldahai, right?
Yes. Veldheim.
Veldheim.
He says, "We're about maybe an hour, 2 hours ride from Veldahine now."
Oh, we're just hitching a ride at this point.
I'm hitching a ride,
Wendigo.
you goons. You goons decided to get...
Oh. I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck, that was
I
more.
wish you hadn't wasted that.
Alright.
Escape.
Wendigo.
I'm just chewing my way out. I'm chewing my way to freedom.
You want to talk to the horse. Okay, so this will be... This is animal handling. What do you ask? Roll me a d20 and difficulty modifier 12.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
No.
While you're tied up, what are you gonna ask the horse first off?
I hadn't thought that far.
He just wanted to talk to the
Well, it
horse.
wouldn't have- He's like, "Sup? You ride through here often?"
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, "What's up?" I was gonna say, "What's up?" Try and befriend it, you know.
So as they're putting you in the cage, you start making horse noises. Go ahead and make horse noises for me. Just a bunch of random horse
No.
noises.
I know. I can't. Oh no.
So since you won't do the horse noises, nay. One of the bandits kind of like pulls a branch off of like a nearby tree, and he's poking you through the bars like, just stop, quit, knock it
I
off.
would like to grab the branch with my.
Grab the branch from him.
Roll me a dexterity d20 modifier 12. No. As you kind of snap at the branch, he just kind of whacks you with it. Not hard enough to do any real damage. It's just like a bop.
I wish to chew
He's
my
like,
ropes
stop
off.
that. Your hands are behind your back.
I was
I have feet
All of
as
you are
well.
tied with me. Roll me a flexibility check. No. So you are now you're wiggling in the back of the cart like a worm, kind of just going, just trying to reach any rope.
Horrible. Today has gone nothing but horrible. It's been fail after.
Wait, isn't there
fail
like a
after
thing where you
fail.
can like dislocate your wrist or whatever and
Yeah.
you slide out of
Your
the
elbow,
rope?
shoulder. It's your,
Shoulder?
It's your
I wish to
elbow.
chew Twig's
Not your elbow.
ropes
It's your
off.
shoulder. If you
You
want
are-
it, if you have it on your hands, it's your thumb. If
Yeah, it's around our hands.
it's around like your arms, it's your elbow.
How do you dislocate your elbow? I should have that.
And if it's pinned between two objects, It's your elbow here. It's your shoulder.
I'm not rolling that. That sounds icky, and I'm not describing that.
I'm just
No.
dislocating my thumb.
You sit
Kobolds
in the
don't have
jail.
thumbs. Kobolds
No!
don't have thumbs. Do they
I
have
want to
thumbs?
try to knock my little
Kobolds do have
cage
thumbs,
out of
yes.
the back of the
Oh.
fucking thing. Knock
I'm
myself out of the
surprised
car.
you didn't. I'm surprised
We're
I
gonna
wasn't
get knocked out
recognized. They didn't try and
eventually.
recognize me. You know, since I'm.
We're just gonna get knocked
Hello.
out eventually.
What?
We're just gonna knock us out and say we're
No,
done.
no, no.
I wish to knock myself out of the back of the cart. Just giving them no
Roll
peace.
me. Roll me an agility check.
To which person?
Why did that succeed?
Because
So
because RNGesus wills it.
here's what happens. As you are still screaming and wiggling around, you finally get up enough momentum as you're inchworming your way towards the back gate of this cage. You manage to catapult yourself a whole 3 feet out of the back of the cage, landing at the feet of the 4 guards who just put you in the cage. They pick you back up
I want to
and
bite him!
put you back in the cage. No,
I
they
give
throw
no
you
peace!
back in the cage. They lock the door and they tie a very, very big rope around the cage.
Comedically large rope.
They look at you, Sapphire, and he says, "If that happens again, I'm sinking the cart in the river."
The river.
I'll
Oh,
be out of
boy.
it, it's fine, I know how to jump out! They'll be the ones drowning,
Oh
not
my
me!
God.
Frodo.
Finally, the bandit captain calls over a mage. And the mage walks to the cage, and the bandit captain leans over and whispers something into his ear. And the mage nods his head. He casts silence. Roll to beat a 7.
God,
Oh my God.
No, 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 no.
I will make your life a living hell, you bitches!
I'll yell out like from the back of the cage to the captain, no balls.
No cons for holding me here. Yeah.
He eventually, the bandit captain, throws his hands in the air, and he's like, "If you would like a horse, sir, there's plenty around." He takes the reins from one of the 4 goons that originally tied you up, and another horse is brought out of the wood lines. He's like, he gives them standing orders. "You wait here and see if those orcs run through this area. There's gotta be some money to be made off of
They're dead, you
this."
bastards!
As he grabs the lead, and you, Sapphire, are way ahead of the cart. He kind of gives you a look, kind of looking you up and down. And he asks the question, Do I know you from somewhere?"
Depends from where it is. I haven't traveled much.
Roll persuasion on that. Roll deception.
Oh shit.
His gaze
It
lingers
wasn't a
over you.
persuasion. It was more of it wasn't persuasion. It was more of a question.
Oh, so it wasn't a task like okay. He's like, "Well, I feel like I should know you or recognize you at the least." But he kind of shakes his head and he clears the thought. And after about an hour, you approach this city wall, and it you can tell it has seen its fair share of everything. There are giant talon marks across the outer edges, where it looks like a giant beast has scrabbled over the walls or landed on the rooftops that you can see over the wall. There are burn marks.
Can I roll like an insight or whatever it is to see if I know what type of animal made those?
Yes, you can. So you have seen bestiaries before, and you know that the animal that made this had to be a larger scale or larger sized either wyvern or a full-fledged dragon. You can see little hook marks here and there that lead you to believe that whatever did attack had a rider at some point, because it seems to be very directed. Like each building was more or less targeted.
I wish
But as
to
you approach, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
There we go. I dropped my hand and it flung me forward. What do you? I'd like to point banter into the direction of the captain and point off to the walls. What do you think made those? And how long ago do you think they were made?
He kind of shrugs his shoulders and he says, "Those have been here as long as I've been here, and for at least 10 years, no one's dared to even repair it. Seems to be the way that whatever it was definitely intent on sending a message, and no one dares offend it."
I do.
That's just that's totally unreasonable. It structurally damages it. If any of the interior supports are damaged or destroyed, any number of demolition could bring that entire section of the wall down.
He kind of nods and notices that you have an affinity for architectural, picking up on that thread of thought. He says, "Yeah, but think about it this way. If you were going to break into a house, are you going to break into one that looks like it's already been broken into?"
No.
No, unless you want
Quite
to take the place
possibly
down as a whole.
Quite possible that they don't fix it because, first off, it would kind of probably draw the attention of whatever tore it up in the first place. This place, and he kind of conspiratorially whispers to you, and he's like, "This place already gets like the short end of the stick. It's a trade hub of sorts, like armor, cloth, fabrics. It's made here, and it's the biggest center for that here.
And so I have heard.
It's more or less, don't fix it, because if you fix it, every time you fix it, they kind of kick it back down." And he kind of shrugs. He says, "Not to say so much that we care one way or another. Most of us," and he kind of gestures to the few riders that are following you into town, "are less than the desirable lot." Pointing
How did you
at
get into the game?
I used to be a veteran and was more or less just left to my own devices. No more wars to fight, nothing to do.
There'll always be more wars.
He kind of chuckles to himself. He's like,
People
"I
are
fucking
sensitive.
hope not." far easier to steal than to kill, and I would rather just take instead of stain my hands any more than they already are. What about you? What brought you with... He kind of just gestures over his shoulder to the cart that's still screaming.
I'm looking for
Let me
someone,
go!
like someone's a city on the coast.
I'm sure there's some map maker or cartographer here. Somebody
Ooh,
knows something.
It's. Well, I don't think it's on any normal map, at least from what I've seen.
Wouldn't hurt to ask around either way. But I understand your meaning. I won't pry too terribly far. Roll me a perception check, Delic. Sapphire, sorry. On the wall behind, as you pass through the gates, on the wall behind you, you see a few wanted posters. One of the wanted posters is for a dead or alive or capture. Or, dead or alive. And it
Or
has
captured.
the name. Dead or alive. Alive, you had to have captured anyway. But on it is an award with a ridiculous amount of gold being offered for it. And you can faintly make out the name Victosh,
Victor.
but nothing else. And you see a few more wanted posters, and one of them bears a very striking resemblance to you.
I'm gonna cringe at that poster.
Shit.
As you've made your way into town, it's filthy. You see carts moving and bustling about. It's unclean. There's urchin children in the streets running around, and the horses kind of steer most people away from you as you enter the city. But you see like pickpockets and beggars. There's not a lively sort of people here. It's more or less scraping by. But further into the city, you see all of you can see a very quick change in the culture as the second wall that you're passing through has clean streets. It is well maintained. It's bright colors, white stone masonry, and the carts here are upkept. You can smell food coming from this area. It is a very clear class division between the outer wall and the inner wall.
Reminds me of Attack on Titans.
That's cool. Sounds cool.
As you get inside, he kind of pulls over to this stall, and there's a man with a kind of a hook hand running it, and he waves the bandit over, and they kind of have a hushed conversation, and then he points to the cage where he's got the 3 loonies locked up.
All right. Prada. While they're talking, I would like to
Oh,
discreetly
boy.
try and use one of my claws to cut the rope, if that's possible.
All right, roll me a dexterity.
Proto. Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask something before he rolled that.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I could try and get the surrounding people distracted with idle chatter.
Sure, and given that, so I take it you kind of gather everyone up, and you're just talking shop with them, like
Yep.
just random topics. Okay, roll me a performance.
Mm.
Ah, yes. Hello, one, my old friend. How are you today?
So
Really?
this is what we called task failed successfully. So you start, discussing random topics, and at first it's awkward, and as you're kind of distracting them, they start talking about, more technical bandit jargon like hits, and you pick up on a few words like hideaways, tuck ups, and they talk about some of the sigils, and you're kind of playing into it like you understand everything that they're saying. Roll me insight for this, and I'll give you +2.
Ooh.
Holy shit, a dirty 20. So everything that they're talking about, and as you're kind of
20.
distracting them, and they're kind of chuckling at how awkward you are, but you pick up a lot of valuable information, such as, they show you a few different symbols, and they're like, well, if you ever see this anywhere in the surrounding area, somebody's got a hideaway. It's probably nothing, but wouldn't hurt to check. Everybody's a thief here after all, and he kind of gives you a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And you've got them pretty enraptured. So you've gotten some insight about the city.
Wendigo, get us
And-
out of here.
Wendigo,
that two
you
for?
have broken through. No, you had to get a 5 to cut the ropes.
I can try again since I'm
I got
so
an 8
since I seem
originally.
to have him so enthralled.
His first roll was an 8.
Yeah, he succeeded his first roll, and you've managed to cut your hands free or cut your legs free. Excuse me. You've cut your legs free.
It was with a claw. That would have been from your
Yes.
hands.
Exactly. So he
It'd be
reached
very
down to
hard
his legs.
reach. It'd be very hard to curl your fingers around from a double wrapped cuff to just cut. Yeah. Yeah.
I can do it with my avatar, but this is what his hands would look like, and I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody wants their hands to look like that.
Yeah.
But he was able to free his legs. What is your next action going to be, Wendigo?
Anyone got a hidden knife?
Right.
Can scoot up against each
Not
other's
con-
cages and cut each other out?
Not
Y'all are all in the
canonically,
same
Wendigo.
cage. I should have mentioned
Wendigo
that.
doesn't canonically have a hidden knife.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just have
Am I
instruments.
the only one that? Am I the only one that has a knife?
Lucy, do you have a knife?
I have a knife on
Anything
me, but
sharp?
wouldn't they,
Am I
like,
really? Am I really the only one who has a knife?
Teeth.
I know.
Wait,
Wendigo
alright,
has a
scoot
blade.
over to me.
Wendigo
I'll
has a blade, but
chew
wouldn't
your
they,
ropes off.
taken it-
I want to chew Lilith's ropes off her hands.
But Proto, wouldn't they have taken the visible blades off of Wendigo before putting him up?
Probably
Does he
not,
have
to be
Uh,
honest.
they-
blade and that's the
They
scythe by. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. For the most part, they just kind of threw all your gear in the front of the wagon, outside of the cage, because they had you tied up. They weren't really expecting y'all to be able to get out.
I wish to chew
I would
Lilith's
like
ropes off.
to use a mage hand.
Oh God! Fucking me, dad.
I would like to use a mage hand to try and discreetly grab my little sickle. And if we
Ooh, are
catch
you?
on,
Oh, if you fail, though, we're gonna
Alright.
get caught.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
You're gonna get
I wish
thrown
to
in a
use my
river.
teeth.
All right, so Lilith, here's the plan. You're gonna have to roll acrobatics,
You might
no
get bit.
backflips,
Fucking-
and
Feels
you
like I
are
got
gonna have
bit.
to roll dexterity.
God damn it!
Bro, what are these rolls? Oh, of course,
get,
all
like,
the high
another
rolls.
roll?
Let's clear up. Let's clear up.
Like a second chance.
That was a lot of high rolls, and I wish I didn't clear that out.
Yeah, I feel that.
So here's what happens. Lilith, You're not used to being tied up, but
I
you
just
can kind
instead
of
bite
figure
her.
your way out by moving. And you kind of scoot back towards Twig. As Twig just kind of opens their mouth and they're just chomping down. Roll me a d6. No, d12. D12. Oh.
Oh
so
no!
She has bitten your fingers and done 12 damage to you.
I'm sorry. I got
Yeah.
sharp little teethers. I'm sorry. They're like little blades.
God damn it! I would flick you off, but my middle finger's gone.
Given that,
I'll kiss it better.
try. Are you trying again?
Yeah.
Don't bite the other one.
God damn it.
That's my lucky number. I gotta stop. I'm choosing a different lucky number now. The next lucky number
No.
is
But we're the
Eight.
lucky sevens.
We are not the lucky sevens. We are not the lucky sevens.
I was gonna say there is nothing
Zero
lucky
luck.
about our
No,
rolls
no.
currently, but okay.
Y'all haven't had no luck. Y'all have had bad luck. It's okay. There's a difference. Y'all are getting luck. You do manage to bite through Lilith's ropes, and Lilith, you're able to kind of free yourself. The next action goes to you. But before we start your next action, Sapphire, roll me a
What-
performance.
You gotta keep the performance up while we're doing this.
The show must, you know what they say, the show must go on. And
Oh, you're doing
does.
so much better. Fuck
Outstanding.
yeah!
Outstanding.
So,
The show
Sapphire,
must go on.
as you've started picking up, you know, their jargon and their terminology, and you understand the topics that they're talking about, you become more fluent, and they're actually more engaged with you in the conversation, and they start telling you about, you know, there's a path in the outer city, in the between walls, that leads to the inner city, and if you follow it down, there should be markers on the walls that will tell you where to find the merchant.
The merchant. What is this? Who is this merchant? And what is his and what does
What
he
does
sell?
he sell? Yeah, it's gonna be stuff
This
like people they've kidnapped,
this
shit like that.
deals in the more extreme needs of certain individuals, such as labor or spell ingredients, and he kind of points over his shoulder at the cart.
It's the people they've kidnapped. Magic creatures, stuff like that. They can use if they're not
You know what?
magic users themselves. They can use magical creatures for the magic. And then the children, like the humans, they'd just be slaves, essentially. Yeah. That's why I'm like, we need to get the fuck out of this cage before we actually get dragged down to one of those places.
So, with that, he actually tells you what to look for as far as the sigilites that lead to the merchant.
Lucy, get us out of here. Lilith.
Wait a minute. I
Lilith.
have an idea, but I don't know if it's good or not.
Yes.
God, every idea you've had has been chaotic.
Okay.
I still think it's funny he failed and like,
Don't get
what
us
was I
caught
doing
now.
with this alcohol?
No,
Yes,
it won't get us caught.
I say we've gotten so far now. Let's not get caught yet.
It'll get
No,
you
that
caught
wouldn't
on
work.
fire.
That wouldn't work though
Probably.
because that paladin's larger than 5 feet.
Lilith, free me!
Lilith, the action is yours as of current.
do a backflip out of the cage.
Actually, you should
I'm really
probably
tempted, I'm
finish
really
freeing.
tempted.
You should finish freeing Wendigo since he's already halfway through.
I'll save my boy Wendigo. I'll get him out of the rope.
Alright, you don't have to roll for that because you are just untying ropes. And they're not magically enchanted or anything like that. So as you free Wendigo, we'll put the ball in your court, Wendigo. What are you doing?
Am I within reach of my side? Or my sickle?
You can see it, but there's still a sizable gap that your arm, even through the bars, cannot quite reach.
We'll have to get out of the cage completely. And thanks to my goofy ass, we have a large ass rope to remove off the cage as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Twig.
Twig is lovely and makes this job hard.
Alright. Alright, so
Do a backflip.
No!
So
Please don't.
Sapphire's off. Sapphire's like off talking to him like a few feet away, right? Like how
Yeah.
far is Sapphire from the cart?
Sapphire, I would say, is about 8 feet to 10 feet away from the cart.
So with a good like a second and a half, Sapphire could full sprint to the cart, right?
I'm surrounded
Possibly,
right now,
yes.
sir.
Huh. Surrounded, yeah, you were enthralling the people. Okay, good. Alright, so that's,
yeah.
I just wanted to preface how far the bandits were from the cart.
Hold on, let me... This'll work. Pow. So to kind of set the scene for you guys, I will doodle it out. You have the cart.
Couldn't we have used this? These right here as the cart?
I was gonna kind of make that the stall, but yeah, that could be the cart too. So yeah, we'll do it like this. This is the cart, and right here, you have all of the loonies in these wonderful little circle, and you have no, that's the cart. I need Sapphire. Sapphire, where's your character? To set the stage, your character Sapphire has currently got them all distracted, looking at you this way, including the guy running the stand.
That's
Alright,
a decent distance.
Alright. Yeah, I see.
Set me free!
The Wendigo's completely. Yeah, I might as well just set. I might as well just set Twig free. No offense, Lucy, but I think Twig may be a bit more useful in this situation. than
Lilith's
Lilith.
free.
Oh yes, Twig! Twig!
Wait,
Let's
Lilith
free
is also free?
Twig!
Yeah, she was able to untie herself after I chewed her hands out.
Oh. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
after
that.
taking off her finger.
What the
I'm
hell?
sorry,
She-
but
she
I'm
just
pretty sure
untied
Lilith
you,
would
what
just
do you mean?
backflip. She would just...
What the
I
fuck?
forgot about that.
Damn,
I
what
forgot
the
about
hell?
that. Damn, my bad. I just use my claws and untie Twig.
So as you free Twig, by freeing Twig, the torch is yours. What
Chew the
does
rope!
Twig
Shoot the rope?
roll me a bite?
It just hurt my
So-
teeth instead because of how thick it is. I got it. Ouchie.
So
Oh my
the
god. we're
difficulty
gonna-
for the
we're gonna
rope
die.
was 5.
We're gonna die. They're all gonna die. This is gonna be
And you
such an awesome
hear-
game.
A clang as kobold teeth meet iron bar roll me a distraction because they did hear this.
No, they
I
didn't.
could take this 16, but I'm a turd. Okay, so
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
it was again difficulty 5. You managed to. They hear it and you see their heads kind of turn, and then you revamp the conversation and re-enthrall them with it.
Yes.
Okay. No more twig teeth. That hurt.
You
Beat 'em up,
two
beat 'em
are
up,
able
beat 'em
to
up, beat 'em
untow
up.
the rope, and you are now out, opening the cage door. Tell me how you're opening this cage door.
Oh God.
Swear to God. Oh God, you're giving them too much freedom. They're gonna.
Somebody else.
Should I do
I
that?
have to.
Right.
No, 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 Lilith, please, Lilith, please, please, no. Stealth mission, Lilith. We can't do backflips during the stealth mission. This is stealth.
Stealthy backflip.
Stealthy.
What are you doing in my house? I want waffle fry. How did you guys campaign end? How did you guys' campaign end? Someone did a
You just,
backflip and
like-
got us killed.
I just very quietly scooted open, just to see if they notice the
Alright.
door opening.
Roll me a stealth. Difficulty 7.
Oh, thank God!
It was a 12. So you quietly ease the door open.
Wouldn't it have been
And
an
no one's-
advantage since I'm distracting them?
I would have actually. That's a good point. I would have gave you a +2, but you did succeed. So as you open this door, you're
Let's make our way
You
to the
have-
front of the cart and get ready to bolt. Let's get our shit and get ready to run. We'll
Let's just go.
we just like wave over at you, like, come on, we gotta go.
God,
Alright.
I'm
No, I
already,
got a
I'm
better
already,
idea.
I'm
I got a
already,
Sneak to
I'm
the front
already
and
neck
grab our
deep
shit.
in it.
Okay, let's just grab our shit. I think we can all agree. We all
Yeah.
just sort of grab our shit.
Sneak to the front, grab the shit.
alright.
Grab the shit.
Is the cart moving?
Stealth with advantage.
No.
No, the cart's not moving. It's stopped.
Oh,
He's
God,
currently
please
trying to
don't.
sell you off
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
happening.
as some weird wizard spell ingredients or sacrifice. Not sure yet.
Mm,
Oh no,
yeah,
they
not
used
happening.
the kobold for. They used the kobold claws for a potion.
They do
They'd
much
use the
worse to
scales
my
for.
character.
They'd use the
they'd
they'd use the
probably all-
scales and skin armor.
They would do much worse to my character.
Eyes would also be a potion agreement.
So much worse.
Hair. Kobold or just potion walking potions.
They'd probably just make me into a pelt or use Wendigo's magical capabilities for other shit. I don't know.
Oh God, what if they commissioned me to
Okay.
make someone like one of those pelt cape things?
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna sneak to the front
So
and
as
grab our
you-
shit.
Just looking at him.
As you approach the front of the cart, all of you are now aware that everybody's kind of distracted. No one's really paying any attention to you. As you reach in and you grab your gear, roll me your perception check because you're kind of blindly reaching over the edge of the cart.
No.
So, Twig, you do grab your gear. You're just like, your little gremlin hands are like scrabbling around, and it sounds like a cat trying to take off on linoleum. It's like, and you grab your gear, and you're like, okay, I'm good.
I don't have a whole lot, so it's not surprising. My
can
gear
actually
is the
hear them.
bag that has everything in it.
Lilith, as you reach over, you feel something cold and metallic. So do you, Wendigo. You feel something cold and metallic in the front of this cart.
Huh.
And it is smooth and polished and suspiciously heavy. And
Oh
in
God,
a
it doesn't
very
count as like a good
rectangular shape.
I was gonna say a rod of holding. That's not.
I want to take a bite out of it.
No.
Ah!
Don't
Wait, what about
bite
your
it.
spider? Did you get your
Can
spider?
Can I?
Oh yeah, your
Can I snatch it
spider.
away from?
She does have the spider. She does have the spider.
Awesome. The spider has
Atlas
been
is with
liberated.
her.
I would
Play the
like
Link
to.
Somebody
music
just look
when they
over the
get
side and
mad.
see what it is.
That's what I was gonna do. I would like to try and jump up and look at it, get a better glance at it.
Okay, roll me an acrobatic and a stealth.
Oh shit. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so you succeeded on both of those. With a quick peek, you can see a metal box that is currently locked,
Fuck.
and it is.
Yep.
You're
Grab the
not
shit.
sure what's in it. So y'all are gonna take it, and Lilith just died.
What?
Okay, no, okay.
Oh, I thought you said Lilith died. Like, I thought you said Lilith died. Like, what the fuck? Lilith? Wait, did you just kill Lilith?
Some weird backstory where Lilith's friends can't touch metal boxes. I was like, what the fuck?
She touches it, and she's like, "Oh shit!" Poof.
Poof.
Oh, shit.
You know.
Can I search the cart for the key to the box?
Roll me a. Yeah, just roll it as perception, and
You know.
given that you're kind of in a hurry, that 2 is actually a 0. So here's what happens.
No, you guys are
Twig
pushing it.
approaches the side of the cart, and she's like, "I don't see a key."
I was just staring at the side of the cart, not
Just
even like up
looking
in the
at the-
cart.
No, you're not looking in the cart. You're just looking at the cart.
I
No key.
grab Twig
No
and
key.
I grab Twig and I lift Twig up to try and look inside the.
No, you guys,
Okay,
just
so-
take the box. We can just break into it later.
But
You
what
don't
if
need to
it's
punch-
magic and it needs the key? I try again. Oh god.
God damn it!
Sapphire, I love you so much as a character. You're like, I'm wrangling
Fucking
monkeys.
see these people doing it. I'm just like mentally fucking face palming.
The
Like,
funny
ca-
thing is,
Can't say anything. Like,
only
fucking
reason
leave.
Like, Wendigo's supposed to be smart and clever, but I'm so stupid I can't play that role.
God, it's just.
So
Okay.
is-
Wait, how did I
No
get stuck
key.
with these
We
people?
gotta go. No key. We need go.
How did I get stuck with these people?
So, Lilith, to bring you up to speed of what you've missed, both of you have placed your hands on a metal box in the container. There was a brief confusion where I said, and Lilith died. They thought your backstory had this thing where you couldn't touch metal boxes. That's been clarified. You did not randomly explode.
Alternate universe where just a
looking-
fucking person just explodes in the middle of town, blood runs everywhere.
They are looking for a key on the cart. You've pulled the box out of the cart. Twig walked up to the cart about, face high with the wooden wall of the cart and said, "No key," and backed away. Now, as you two have the box in your hands, you have the opportunity to look for the key or get out of town or get out of sight.
Okay,
We need to
I
go.
have an idea.
please.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Oh God, no.
No backflips.
It's a good way. It could
No
open the
backflips.
box, right?
No.
Later.
Okay,
Later.
wait,
later. Later.
Wait. Let her cook.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
Lilith,
Fucking nat
listen.
20 on this
You're going to get us all caught? Please, for the love of God, let us get out of sight first.
Or you do this
Please.
backflip.
I'm gonna give you one turn to go hide. I'll give you a turn to go hide.
Okay, she gave us one turn to go hide, so I'm dipping out of here.
I'm gonna use
I'm
this turn. I'm gonna use this
leave
turn to
with-
just
I
power
leave
up
with
for
Twig.
the best backflip you've ever seen.
We're
Okay,
going-
wait. So you're prepping this action, right? You're limbering up. Okay, so what you're gonna do for me is you're gonna roll me a d6 and whatever you hit off of this D6 is gonna add to it.
I'm
All
gonna
right. So,
I'm gonna wave at
Could they leave-
Sapphire and be like, "We're going. We're leaving."
You're,
And then I'm gonna-
leaving,
Shoot
not me.
Sapphire a message.
You're gonna stay there with
Shoot
them?
Sapphire a message, but that works too.
No,
Okay.
I'm
she's
going with
still
Twig.
at the cart. He's
Either way.
still at the
Twig.
cart. You're dipping out. I'm
Yeah, come on, Wendigo, let's get the fuck out of
following
here.
these
I'm
people.
going with Twig. I'm going with Twig.
Run!
Fuck that.
so
It's like,
I take it
fuck
you
that.
have the box.
Yes, I have the box in my hand. I'm like,
Okay, so both of you are encumbered with this box, and y'all have slipped into what, side alley, or you
Yeah,
just gonna
just
kind of
dipped.
mingle into the crowd?
no, we dipped out of there. Fuck that. What are you
We're gone.
mingling in the crowd? Are you crazy?
we're stupid. We ain't that stupid.
Exactly.
All right, so as y'all vacate the scene, Sapphire, you see two of your party member of monkeys wave and then slowly make their way in a darkened alley. Lilith,
the internal horror dawns on me as I realize what's about to happen behind that fucking cart. I mentally prepare myself for a
roll me a Constitution D20. Roll me Constitution D20. Okay, so you've prepped, but you feel the nausea building, the anxiety, and the
No.
general sense of panic overwhelm you.
No. The oh no's are about to happen.
We're about to have a major cave shift event happen.
How? Lilith.
She backflips.
This is how.
She's gone with her to the cave.
10 was the activation.
No!
10 was the threat. No, she succeeded.
I
She
did
prepped. She got the.
Opens the box. Did you run with it?
We took the box.
They have the box, but hold on. I didn't know that's what you were trying to do with the backflip. So, I will give you. We'll retcon this. You are about to do a backflip. They have the box.
Let's just do it anyway.
Everybody dance now.
Okay. As you're flipping through the air, you see in the front of the cart, on the seat of the cart, is a ring of keys.
Oh God.
Grab the
Do
keys
you
and
want
run.
the shiny keys? Jingle,
I
jingle,
want the
jingle.
shiny keys.
You want the shiny keys?
No,
Jingle,
that's
jingle,
gonna
jingle,
jingle.
jingle.
They're gonna jingle.
Clamber your hand around it. No! Run, Lilith!
Okay. Delic.
You could save her.
Sapphire.
You could save her. You gotta distract.
Roll me
I don't even know
a
at this point.
performance. Roll me a performance.
Please.
10 was the
my
activator. Difficulty class
pushing
10.
your fucking luck, Scoob. I can always think. I always think of that. I think of that part when you guys always fuck up and I somehow win. It's like I needed that. I needed that too. You're pushing your luck, Scoob.
Look, y'all are making your DM lose his head.
Okay. Jingle, jingle, jingle. You reach over the edge of the cart, and your little hands are daintily going tick, tick, tick. And you finally grab the keys.
You drop him.
You drag the keys over the side, and for a split second, somebody kind of shoots a look towards the cart, and for some reason, Lilith, your hand freezes like you can see them seeing you. But they look back to Sapphire, and you continue down with the ring of jingle, jingle, jingle.
Close your hand around the keys so they don't make noise and get the fuck out of there.
Are you going to join them in the alley, Lilith?
Yeah, I think it's time to run away.
All right,
Okay.
Sapphire.
No second, third attempt at the back.
Now you gotta get out without getting noticed.
No, no, please.
No more
Pushing
backflips.
your fucking luck, Scoob.
You're pushing your fucking luck.
Oh, Scoob.
Let me do a backflip into the alleyway.
No.
Actually,
damn
you know
it.
what? Roll it. Acrobatics.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Yes.
Wait,
You
what is it? Is it a fail
successfully
or a success?
roll.
Oh!
That's a success. You successfully backflip away, but you're doing it stealthily, so you're kind of like hunched over, just somersaulting backwards. It's just leaving
There's
little
there-
puffs of dirt.
They would have fucking sold her to the circus.
Honestly.
I think they were gonna sell the lot of you to the circus. Sapphire, you are now aware that your party is finally out of danger. What would
Fully
you like to do?
aware.
I'm gonna actually start thinking before I end up joining Twig on a inside of the I don't think I fit in with these two goofballs.
You know what? You guys owe me money for this.
Carrying
Well,
most of the
we
money.
found out who the party leader is for sure. The dynamic has been set in stone. Actually, it's
Who is
been
the
set in
party?
diamonds.
We have the sensical. We have Twig. We have backflip, and you got Foxman.
And then we got the fucking elf.
The Lucky Sevens so far are actually demonstrating the ability to be lucky in the worst way possible.
I swear.
But I like it
One
for
of
it,
these
and I'm
days,
here-
Lucy will fuck up on a backflip so bad it will summon a fucking cave.
the cave will be brought to you in the middle of a city.
If it's a nat one, if it's ever a fucking nat one,
The cave is brought to her.
it starts the cave transfer, and if they roll another nat one, then the cave just fucking falls from the sky.
You feel a rumbling under your feet, Lilith, and you look skyward and you can see rocks forming above you. Roll an acrobatics. Critical fail.
Fuck yeah!
What? What?
She's like, really?
Fucking cave in the middle of this town.
So easy.
She backflips
As
into
you-
the cave.
You backflip backwards, and without even noticing the sigil on the wall, you backflip through a manhole cover and disappear from sight from everyone in your party.
The fuck?
Dude, shit, let's go.
Please tell me this isn't actually happening.
Yes, it is.
No, that's canon now. That just happened.
No.
It's a canon
No.
It's a canon event. You don't get away from that. I'm not wasting that 20. That was too good.
Miguel O'Hara just fucking appears out
I
of
was hoping
nowhere.
that we
It's
might
the
be
canon
heroic
event.
or something like that. Nah, we're just fucking goofballs. What have we succeeded so far? We've saved starving children, got captured, and one of our party members is now in the aether from a manhole.
Sapphire, as you are still conversing with them, do you want to continue talking to them, see if you can get any more information, or are you going to kind of just politely excuse yourself to go wrangle your monkeys?
I wish to, not my monkeys, not my circus, but yeah, I wish to kindly excuse
Oh, we're your
myself
circus,
from the
alright. We're your
conversation
circus, alright.
and walk myself in the direction of the goon squad that left.
So here's what you're going to notice. Everyone that you just spoke to, you have made, a decent connection with. You're on pretty amiable terms with them, and you leave this encounter feeling both stressed and somewhat relieved.
I wonder why I'm stressed.
Looks over
What could it be, Scoob?
Who looks at Lilith?
Who could it be?
Shh, don't worry about it.
You'll be going to the glue factory soon, Scoob.
So, as you enter the alleyway, you see both Twig and Wendigo looking down at a manhole cover that's kind of just spinning like a trash can lid, one of those little spinny trash can lids. And
God.
there you go.
The
Figure it
manhole
out.
of destiny. The manhole of destiny.
down.
Yes, you okay?
Why? Why
kinda
do you
deep
need to
down, you-
backflip Lilith?
Wait, is Lilith in the manhole?
Yes.
Yes, Lilith is down into the lower levels.
Dude, not gonna lie,
Um,
it's kind of dark down there.
Roll me a perception,
I
Sapphire,
cast
Twig.
dancing lights down the manhole.
Fuck these rolls.
Okay, so 5 was the number to get, and 16 would have worked as well. Twig, you
Ew.
notice on the wall a red stamp. It's small and out of the way, but you kind of look at it and you can see that it's just ever so slightly reflective black paint. And on it is a arrow pointing down with what looks like a gold coin.
The merchant.
Shit, boys.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
hopping in.
She has perfectly backflipped into the worst possible situation. Oh,
I'm jumping in as well.
Like puts his.
Oh God!
Whoa.
If I feel like my character might
Wendigo
actually
puts
start
his hand
drinking by
up.
the end of this adventure.
Wendigo puts his hands up and is like, "Listen, I've known you guys for like 3 days, and from what I was hearing over your neat conversation, I don't think we want to go down there."
I hopped in.
Just gonna leave Lilith to her
So
cave adventure, her backflipping
upon
adventures.
upon witnessing Twig hop in, he's like, "Oh fuck!" He grabs Sapphire and just jumps in.
He drags Sapphire down with us. He's like, sorry, but you're coming too.
I don't get a say in this.
No, you don't.
You can counter it. You can try and counter the action.
Can I kind of narrate how I see this going? So Lilith is down there. The manhole cover is still spinning wildly. Twig jumps in after, and now both you and Wendigo are standing watching this manhole cover just spin, and Wendigo's like, "Well, after you," and just kind of slaps you in the back and knocks you in. It's okay if that's not how it happens, but in my head, that's canon
That's
for me.
better than what was in my head.
I had an idea of how I thought. I had an idea of how I thought this would go. I thought I was the one who was gonna get captured, and you three would have to save me. Yeah. But no, it went exactly the opposite of how I expected it to go.
You've been the sensible one.
What was that one for? What was that one for?
You put that one away. I will make you suffer with the net one. So,
This is honestly the best time
With-
I've had in months.
as you all have entered, I'm glad to hear it. I'm having a blast. Y'all are gonna kill
Oh,
poor
boy.
Sapphire though.
Yeah.
So as you
I'm gonna try
as you
and be
all
more sensical with Wendigo.
Hey, it's all good. Sometimes the dice make it impossible. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
God damn it!
Jingle,
Busted
jingle,
your
jingle.
luck, Scoop.
Like, I was trying to, like, go along with Twig and, like, maybe try and enchant them with the Flint song, but nah. Like, maybe.
I just
It's
realized I
okay.
left a partially I just realized I left a partially constructed cannon on that side of the road. I wonder
Don't
what the
worry,
next
I'll
party
give you.
thinks.
I'll
No,
give
have
you
to
something
mention
with
the
that.
people pass that. No, you have to mention the people that pass that. Like the other party, if they end up passing that, just like, you guys notice this broken down, like, this cannon that looked like it was half constructed, you know, in a panic, in a hurry. And then you see, like, drag marks with cartwheels leading off in the other direction.
I can see it now. What do you think that's about? And Murphy's gonna be like, God damn, I don't know.
I don't want to
They're
know.
okay though.
Wait, no, I'm trying to think of anything that. Wait. No, there's nothing that would leave an imprint except for. No, if Wendigo had set that forest on fire, it would have looked so much worse.
Oh God.
If Wendigo managed to set the forest on fire, or the broken down carriage. What would happen there?
So, as you have all regrouped and jumped down, it's about 8 feet down, and you kind of
Ow.
land in about ankle deep water.
That would
Yeah,
fucking
that's an ow
hurt.
for you, but you jumped in. That one was
Pain.
pushed. That one backflipped into it, and that one jumped too.
Yeah, but I'm tiny.
Wendigo didn't really jump. He just, you know, like you can walk off a ledge and just sort of like.
That fucking hurt.
I'm not gonna charge you no damage points. But y'all find yourself ankle deep in water.
Oh God.
The walls around you are coated with different levels of graffiti in different languages, different colors, and there's more sigilites on the walls. Some of them pointing left, some of them pointing right, and in the path in front of you. So this is basically what you're standing in is a T. Of course, there's different writing on the wall, but on the wall to your right is a symbol of a bone and a flag draped off of the bone. The one in front of you has an
Looks like a
arrow
bone
pointing
doing
down.
It looks like someone doing laundry.
It does. I'm a bad artist.
No, it looks
To
pretty
a
good.
gold
though.
coin.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
And the third way to your left has 2 hoops interlocked.
See if you know what they mean. The difference between
Use
the
my
sigils.
intricate knowledge to learn about those, to decipher them.
Sure. So, given that you just learned this, I'm not going to make you roll for it.
I know
You
what the-
understand that this
what it is.
is the post board for bounties and what would you call it? Heists given to aeronautical pirates or things like that. This is the merchant, but you do not know what the interlinked rings mean.
Insight check.
But in the
You
loop,
can go ahead.
the looped rings. Oh. I think I know what those are.
I rolled on insight.
I think they lead to some exotic underground dance area. Or a bar, tap bar area.
Bart, I want to go.
So, given the knowledge that you all have, which direction is the party going to go?
I'm going to stealthily make my way towards the merchant. Stealthily.
You
I'm
know
going
the
to
key
the
word?
I want to do.
Yes,
I want
yes.
to. I'm kind of curious about the 2 loops. I want to go down. I want to.
Party split?
Oh, party split.
We can do that, and what we'll do is I will break it up 5 minutes for each of you, depending on, which groups go where. That's
rolled a
19 on your
stealth.
stealth.
Whoever's coming with me has to roll a stealth roll as well. Not trying to get caught.
Fuck, okay.
Follow Twig stealthily.
Wait,
I'm so glad you're not coming with me. Okay.
That's
Wendigo.
Am I
quite
the
alright
only
if
one?
you
Actually, I changed my
because-
mind. I'd like to go with Sane. I think these two can sort themselves pretty well.
We're
I'd
gonna
like to
get
go with the
ourselves
sensible
caught.
one.
You especially.
I'd like
Stop
to
with
go
your
with the
backflips.
sensible one. I'd like to stick with the person that hasn't been caught and or attempted to be murdered
Look,
yet.
look. I have a reason
Just
for why I'm
saying.
going here. Do not get me caught.
I have also have a
Fine.
reason of going
Think
there as
about it.
well, of where I want to go.
I swear, I'll let them take you. I will run off and let them take you.
It's alright, I'll backflip away.
Actually,
I don't doubt that. That's the worst part. Somehow she will backflip out of the bullshit.
Oh,
actually,
I
do
wish
kinda
for a
wanna go to
change.
Phantom
Instead
though, 'cause I wanna
of
see what-
backflipping to anywhere, like the cave, you should have them backflip to a place they've been before, like the cave.
What do you think I'm going to do?
Meg's Tavern.
No, I'm
uh,
interested
the
because you
ca-
seem
the
eager to
cave
go
on
to
the
you
car-
seem eager to go to the merchant.
You know?
They're
'Cause I'm
gonna
going to
find
free
an
everything.
item here that's gonna be a pain in their
I'd like
ass.
to join you on
But
that.
thank you
Actually,
for the
yeah.
idea.
Wendigo would want to free the things that are in. Okay, all right. Wendigo goes with Phantom. It's saying you're on your own. Well, the
Indeed,
Filipino-
it seems I am.
It's probably better than whatever shenanigans we're about to get into. At least you don't have a record. They're looking for us right now. You gotta think about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for your
They're not looking for you,
Pepperoto.
but they're looking for us.
Pepperoto, I have insignia for the hunters that killed Wendigo's family, but also insignia for the clan that Wendigo's in, but you know, I have to do that.
You have to leave? Wait, did you just say you have to go?
No! I'm saying later,
Oh,
so you'll have to
that's-
draw that up. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much
For a sec-
longer you
I
plan to
literally
run
do not have a
this.
sleep schedule yet.
Oh, my sleep schedule
we're
is
about-
fucked.
We're about there, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna start. Everybody, roll me a d20. We're gonna start lowest to highest, and the three of y'all are actually going together. So, Twig, as you make your way down this tunnel, you can hear like commotion, boxes being moved, and torchlight flickering. And a few people run past you in the tunnels, but they don't seem to pay you any mind. As you enter this wide open expanse under the city, it looks like it was constructed to be as a safe haven, carved directly out of the stone beneath the city of Veldheim. But from what you can see, there are cages everywhere. All manner of creatures, all manner of goods and wares.
Is there another
are
person left
here.
in the building? Or in the room?
This room is massive. It is like
from what we
being
can
in a
see.
city square.
Hey, Proto.
Oh yeah, there's people everywhere. Yeah.
After wait, I was gonna say after we all do our thing, is that it for the day, or is it gonna continue for a bit?
I'll probably put a thumbtack in it for now,
Okay.
cause
I would like to go. I'd like for my thing to go last. If that's okay.
sure.
Okay.
All
I
right,
have a way
we
I
can do
want to
that.
end this.
Here's the plan. I distract. You'll start opening cages.
You want to do backflip?
No.
I'm gonna go in the middle.
Wendigo's like, no.
She's
I
the
know
gremlin.
And-
She's like the
backflip.
she's like the suspicious guy in the trench coat. You want some backflips?
Okay,
want
so
some backflips?
here's what Twig's going to do. First of all, he's going because I'm no longer being stealthy. Y'all need to stick to staying stealthy as much as possible. Don't get caught. For the love of God, don't get grabbed either.
Don't get
I'm going to
caught,
pull
'cause I'm
out-
not there to fucking save you.
Yeah. For starters, I'm gonna pull out my trumpet and play as loud of a note as
Oh, no.
possible just to get attention. Get people's attention.
The brown out.
And then I'm going to pull out my kalimba and just kind of start playing music.
All right. So what you're gonna do is, 2 performance rolls, And given that, it's kind of loud and noisy, it's going to be at a -1. But your difficulty to activate is going to be 8 for both of these.
Oh god.
So 14,
Fuck.
7.
Fuck.
However,
The trumpet was another thing that I needed to get people's attention with.
yes, you did grab all the attention of a few people. I mean, this room is so large, and there are so many people doing different things. So once you play this note, a few people turn towards you, and they've started to approach, just kind of check out what you are, what you're doing. As you pull the kalimba out and begin to play, a few of them
No, I had an idea. I had a thought.
That being said,
Intrusive thought.
you notice that there seems to be a stall in the far right of this room. Like, this room is... I can draw this. This room is...
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
It's a
a
massive
large
ass
room.
room. Which means this is gonna take a lot of work.
And there seems to be a little building right here. And there's cages, different things all the way around here. All the way through here. And it's set up like aisles. So you've got a few vendors here and there. But this is run, from what you can see, by... Yes.
I'll
Blind
kinda,
man,
like,
no see.
stealthily pointed out to the other two. But I'll just continue playing my music.
So as you continue playing, Lilith and Wendigo, you've taken a cue that over there is the merchant. Roll me perceptions. Lilith, you recognize the sigil on the door is the same sigil that was on the wax seal for the children.
Kill him. Kill him.
Backflip of destiny.
No! No, don't give her idea.
Alright,
Channels
If
are
it's
bad.
who I
attack.
think it is, that bastard needs to fucking die.
Sneak attack! We're over here! And he's over here! What kind of sneak attack are you playing?
I'm
What kind of
technically
sneak
actually in the
attack are
middle
you
of the
playing?
entrance room
Yeah,
area.
so
Figure it out.
I have proceeded a
little
little further
kobold
out.
right there.
Okay, I gotta get there, but stealthily.
Wait, so are we known by these people? Because it doesn't seem like we are.
Roll me an insight
Like-
check. You've never been here, but you do get
They
the
haven't, at
sense
least.
that
We're
you get the sense that it might be a better.
Don't get spotted. I'm playing it risky
Would
right
I
now to
be
keep
able-
them off of y'all.
Alright,
Would I be able to pose as one of them?
Oh, like an
So
illusion?
you want to disguise your? You
Yeah,
want to
yes.
disguise yourself as one of them, or do you want to cast an
Yes.
illusion?
No, I'll use a disguise.
Oh no, none of you guys are here for the. Sorry,
Here for
mumbling
what?
to myself. Nothing.
You're
Nothing.
okay. You're okay.
I was thinking aloud.
Lilith, roll me a perception check. From what you can see of the workers in this area, they all seem to be kind of dressed in, the same kind of garb that you're wearing, but they're all wearing a blue band around their right thigh. It just seems to be made out of cloth or stitched into the uniform.
Would I be able to pickpocket one off?
You can roll stealth and see if there is... I'll say, here, I'll throw some guards up for you. There's a few guards here.
Oh, go.
Ooh, I got an
This is
idea.
totally
One
gonna go well.
here.
I have a question.
This is
Yeah.
When it comes to casting Mage Hand, is it obvious where the caster is?
No. It's not tied to the
Ooh.
caster. It doesn't have like
Okay.
a tendril.
I got a good idea to help y'all as well while I'm sitting here being a distraction as well.
Let's just hope that help doesn't.
I'll do it on my
fail,
next
'cause our
turn.
dice luck has been shit.
Alright. So, Lilith, you see multiple guards surrounding multiple workers. I won't say guards. They're more just like menial laborers. There's one back here, and the two back here have their back to you, but the three in front are kind of like covered in fields of vision. So, describe to me your plan of action.
I could walk in and say I'm a new recruit.
Given the darkness of this area, you can go ahead and roll me a deception with advantage.
Oh my god, what is with your rolls?
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
I can only backflip. This is not good.
This is
Only backflip. You can assist with this, Wendigo, if you'd like.
Wendigo thinks better of it and just lets Lilith just cook. Let's Lilith cook.
Alright,
I'm not a part of this shit show.
so as you walk in, you kind of like take a spot over here behind Twig, and you are kind of just watching the guard, and you kind of nudge him, and you gain his attention. What do you want to say?
What's up?
He kind of nonchalantly, he's
What's
like,
up?
nothing much. What's up?
Where would I go to meet the boss?
He kind of points you in the direction of the stall where the blind man's sitting. He seems to be
Told
like
you it's that
reading.
motherfucker.
He's like, "You're new here. Go talk to the merchant." He's a bit deaf, so what you have to do is not necessarily shout, but kind of shout.
Okay. Can I make it to the blind man?
Yeah.
I want to sneak up behind him and stab him in the.
No, no.
Alright, roll
Oh,
me a
shit, there
stealth,
goes
a
my-
perception. Stealth,
Oh, God.
perception, and wait. So your stealth, there's
Oh
your
my-
perception.
Wah! Oh no, so stealth perception
What does
shit,
that mean?
but that attack is fucking flawless.
So you basically just walk in there.
And stab him in the neck.
As you enter the room, he's got paper and he's got braille that he's currently reading through. And several of the sigils in the area are from different kingdoms. And you recognize the one from Versailles. You recognize Eisendrock's sigil immediately. And you recognize the same sigil that was on the, the outer door for the merchant. On some of these papers, you see invoices for various things like textiles, food supplies, weapons, armor, and all of that. But given that you have advantage as you kind of just walk in here, and this man is blind, you immediately pull out your scythe.
Oh God.
And end his life.
Let's go.
However,
You do a backflip.
Everyone sees you.
You need to get the fuck out of here.
as you kill him, you notice that the body does not bleed. Instead,
Oh.
as it slumps over, it immediately kind of rights itself, dusts itself off, and
not a
continues
human.
reading the braille.
That's not a human.
Oh, puppet. That's either a puppet, a lich, or something else that I don't want to fucking deal with.
It has paid you no mind.
Oh no.
You lucky as fuck. Don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Forget it. Let's just get these fuckers out of here.
Alright.
Tempting.
So, alright. So, can I look around for some dynamite?
No.
We're gonna try to blow up the things we're trying to save?
After, don't worry about it. Listen, I have a plan.
Oh God. Dutch, I
Roll
have
me
a
a
plan. I
perception.
just need dynamite.
You see crates and things are lined up everywhere, but you can't make out what any of it is as far as like what goods you're looking for.
Okay. I would like to look around in the immediate vicinity of what cages that I need to free. I'm gonna...
Roll me another perception.
Ah.
In the cages nearest to you, as a matter of fact, in most of the cages around you, there's no humans in these cages.
Are there any fox?
Roll me another perception. You look closer and notice that most of these cages, the animals that are in them are little more than livestock. There's a few
Livestock.
exotic things like drakes. There's a drake here or a young wyvern there, but none of the animals that you see are
Young wyvern, you say?
sentient. Yes.
Young wyvern,
Boy.
you say? Young wyvern,
All
you say?
animals have some sort of sentience.
More of the
Intelligent,
civilization
like
sentience.
Sort of,
I mean,
yeah.
not downplaying the animals in this setting because there are a lot of smart fucking animals that you will come across. But as far as like higher level thinking, probably the most intelligent animal in this room in a cage is the young wyvern.
Alright. May I approach the young wyvern stealthily?
Roll me a stealth and roll me a perception.
Ooh, those fucking rolls, man.
Roll me a constitution, D10.
No, 10. D10.
That was-
Oh,
D10.
Fuck. Please.
As you approach, you're aware that there is something severely
probably been abused.
Oh God.
It has not been abused. You feel a presence probing at your mind's defenses, Wendigo. We're going to stop this whole area right here. Sapphire, you've made your way down the tunnel.
I wish to stop
your
at the
left.
door. I wish to stop at the edge of the hallway. There is no active door, but there is a secret passage. I'd like to set my bag and push the top of my cloak down to reveal my head.
Alright.
I wish to
Lead the way.
rummage in my bag and pull out a small mask. It is a teal masquerade mask with the words SDC on the left cheek. I wish to don this mask and stuff my bag off into one of the cracks to hide away from sight. And I wish to mentally bookmark where it is before pressing the third stone up and 2 to the left, 2 to the right, activating the passage to open.
As you press the third stone, the rocks and walls seem to fold up and away, kind of in sections. They fold up and away, and on the inside of this cavern is a warmly lit burlesque style room. There are satin runways, the sofas, and what does it say?
Flip.
Damn it!
There's a satin runway where you can see other dancers performing their routines. There's a few waitresses and waiters walking around serving drinks
Ah,
to
shoot. I forgot something.
the posh individuals in the area.
Frodo, I forgot something.
Go ahead.
I wanted to grab the fan from my bag before I went in.
That is quite
but I-
alright. You can take the fan. Now, I will allow it because I like where this is going. It's your show. I'm just narrating.
Mhm. I wish to open the fan, flipping it a little before closing it and approaching one of the dancers off to the side. I wish to mumble a phrase that everyone there knows to get access to the back.
As you whisper this phrase to one of the dancers, 2 other dancers leave the stage and come and link arms with you. And to the right, to an opening behind the stage. Tell me what you see.
I see a dress room full of battered, abused, scarred dancers. Age-long cuts from rowdy patrons. At the far end, I see the door with the symbol of a lavish hog. Not an actual hog, it's what I call him. It's more of a serpent eye with embroidered with gems.
As you approach this door, what is your next action?
I wish to shed the cloak fully. right above the shoulder blade, but below the crook of the neck. About like I would say the quarter of the way up the shoulder blade, behind the neck.
As the cloak falls to the floor, some of the other dancers from from backstage with you, kind of suppress gasps of shock on seeing a mark that they know so familiar. Dropping the cloak, you take those last few steps. You've reached the door.
I wish to open the door softly.
Roll me a stealth. With ease of practice, you push the door open. The only sound heard is the hiss as the door moves the air, and you step inside.
The far end of the room is a mahogany type desk with a middle-aged man in his 40s back turned to the door. The only thing seen above the seat is his head. He's slightly balding, but still has a large amount of hair on the sides as he is counting coin.
Roll me a stealth. As you approach, he doesn't notice you. You can hear as he is mumbling quietly to himself, counting out. He seems to be saying a few names. Angrily saying a few names. What do you do?
I prime the firing mechanism of the fan.
Roll me a
and I
stealth
aim
check.
it. Yikes.
As you prime the mechanism of the fan, there's a small telltale click. He turns to face you. The dawning of recognition hits his face. Roll me an attack.
Oh god.
He lurches towards you, flinging his chair and the gold coins on the desk all over the room. As he takes his second step, almost halving the distance to you, your dart lashes forward and hits him square in his chest. Not instantly fatal. What do you do?
I do a. How close is he? How close is he?
You were practically face to face with him.
I take the bladed edge of my fan, and I slash at his, and I slash it perpendicular, like across to his across. Is it parallel or parallel?
Parallel.
Parallel to his
Roll
throat.
me an attack.
Oh, beans! It's toast. You failed me now, dice.
Hold on. Look at mine. You roll again.
Oh fuck! Damn.
Bringing it across inflicts a very severe gash into his throat. Not enough to kill, but it's the second attack he's suffered in just as many minutes. He raises his hand to strike you. B13.
I'm gonna get pimp slapped. I'm gonna get bitch slapped around. Oh boy.
As he hits
Oh.
you to the
all your bad
ground,
rolls.
Oh no.
I can't. I'm afraid if I do one more roll, it's gonna be like, oh, 20. Let's go.
Fair
as
enough.
you hit the ground, he takes a step towards you, and you can hear him gurgling the words, "I made you what you are." As he brings one of his boots up to stomp down onto your chest, you roll out of the way and get back to your feet. Roll me an attack.
Kill this bastard.
Boy, a 2. Please, God. God, you are forsaken
Oh my
me.
god.
Alright, RNGesus, you failed me.
As you spin your fan, he kind of just pushes your arm out of the way and pushes you across the room before he charges at you, with the goal to slam you into one of the walls.
Do I have the roll against that? Since it's
Yes.
a fail.
The blood loss has started to affect him.
Emotional support.
Emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support.
As the blood loss begins to affect him, he kind of staggers halfway through, and you counter his charge with a brutal smack with the flat of the fan that you carry. Roll me an attack. Dazed and confused, and now struggling to stay upright, you approach, and as you
Guys, the
bring the
poison
fan
hasn't
up,
killed him yet.
oh shit! I forgot about that.
It's
I read
supposed
that
to be
earlier.
a fast acting. It's supposed to be. I can't say what it is because it would spoil it. I can only
You
say it's a
have-
poison.
You have my sincerest apologies for that. That is, DM dropped the ball that one,
Yeah.
because I did read that.
I was like, why am I fight? Why is this fight going on for so long?
I apologize sincerely for that.
Guess since he's a resilient man, I guess it could go on for that long.
Your final strike removes his head from his shoulders, and his body falls lifelessly to the floor. What
I
do
wish
you do?
I wish to walk over to his desk and get into the safe underneath the desk. After countless times watching and learning, I know the code, so I input the code and take the ownership rights that belonged to not only me but also countless other dancers there, and I burn them all.
As you bring the papers,
I burn them in the candlelight.
are you going to show the other dancers, or?
Yes, I want to show the other dancers.
As you beckon the other dancers towards you, they enter
Taking
the
them
room.
from the door, at least.
Yeah. That's fair. As
Mhm.
they come towards you, you hold up what is essentially the deed to their person, and you hold it over the flames, and you can hear a collective gasp as they are all released from the bonds that they have held. With that, I believe we shall break here for tonight.
No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Wendigo's
it's like
just
one
sitting
in the
there
morning.
in front of a. So what
I
was the
would, but
constitution?
there is one other thing I would like to do before we call it, if that's okay.
By all means, go ahead.
What the fuck?
It's
I'd, I'd like, I would like to, uh, I'd like to gather, the gold from his office and pass and distribute it among the other dancers before taking my leave back out the, before grabbing my cloak and taking my leave back out to the, side walkway in the wall to gather my stuff from in the crack of the wall.
As you do this, you kind of see, in ones and twos at first, the dancers follow you out, and they seem to disappear into the tunnels.
Indeed.
That's cheating.
Oh.
alright. And that's it for episode 1, you guys. I'm gonna close out the video.